Today, we'll have cameras at some point today, but until then, just listen along with us. Today, we have some friends joining us. House Doctors of Mooresville. Love whenever Mark comes in to join us. And then we've got Kristina Gibbons, pastoral counselor, mindset coach, and multi-award winning author. Looking forward to having them both in with us today. I love whenever House Doctors is here because I get all of my questions answered about all the things in the house that I've half done. But this room is not half done. It looks amazing in here. We did a full reno in here over the weekend. I did not have to do anything, thank goodness. I just had to sit back and give a thumbs up to everything that we did. But we've got new cameras, new backdrops. It's going to look really cool in here, new lighting. Then we'll have new tables and chairs in here for you guys to see very shortly. Good weekend this weekend. It was kind of low key for me. Went out to the lake on Saturday. Went out to the lake on Saturday with some friends. First time I'd been out there, and it was like super cool this weekend. It was not like summertime weather, but it was nice. It was a nice change of pace. We just sat outside and hung out with people. So cameras yet? Not yet? Working on it. Still working on it. Okay. So some things happened over the weekend, though. I did see Iredell Firewire posted about a shooting that took place on I-77 at exit 35 yesterday. Huge traffic jam that caused that from Iredell Firewire. They said, yes, this was yesterday, Mooresville, North Carolina, multiple first responders are on the scene of a reported shooting on Interstate 77 South at exit 35. According to initial reports, occupants of a red pickup truck opened fire on another vehicle, leaving 2 people with critical injuries. The vehicle that was struck overturned near exit 35. Interstate 77 South is currently shut down at exit 36 and expected to remain closed for an extended period as law enforcement begins to investigate. Agencies on scene include the Mooresville Police Department, the North Carolina State Highway Patrol, the Iredell County Sheriff's Office, Iredell County EMS, and Mooresville Fire Department. EMS has requested a medical helicopter to Duke at Lake Norman for at least one patient. A second patient has also been reported in critical condition. This is a developing situation. Firewire will provide additional updates. I also saw this local news covered it last night and saw a lot about that. So I think what I heard last night, too, from the local news stations. Oh, yeah, Justin needs a chair. What I heard from the local news stations was that there was one person who was still in critical condition as of last night. This was posted, I don't see a time on this, and this was posted 6/21. I think I saw one a little bit later. So saying that that other person was still in critical condition. I hope that everybody is okay. Thoughts and prayers to their families for sure. Justin's bringing a chair in as we speak.
Oh, yeah.
And I think we're going to be ready to roll. He's got headphones in his chair.
Woo!
But we build live. We build it live. We do. But yeah, thoughts and prayers to everybody involved in that. And hopefully, thank you for Iredell County Sheriff Department, Mooresville Police Department for keeping everybody safe.
Hey, man, I'm sorry.
Here you go.
It looks good. Oh, thanks for the sweat.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just glistening.
Just dab.
I apologize.
Just dab.
Remember that movie Superstar?
Are we on camera now?
Do I put it under my pits? What do I do with it? Do I put it on?
No.
We look weird. We look like we're floating. Bill's got us floating in the expanse right now.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, so new studio. Good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, LKN 7-11. It's that kind of Monday.
It is that kind of Monday.
You know how we've done it a few times now over the past 3 years. Happy 3 years, by the way. I don't know if we said that on the air yet, Bill. He's still working behind the scenes.
It's okay. We weren't here. Yeah, I think it's great the day that you guys started, July 3rd, because we will always have that day off.
I'm like panting right now. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to catch up on my breathing. Let me focus on Dr. Royer's exercise he says to do with breathing. That's not what he says to do.
That's not it?
That's not it. So, but working on it. Excited to be here this morning. We've done this a few times. We've changed studios, gosh.
Yeah.
More times than I can count almost at this point. We've built multiple studios now at this point. We enjoy doing it. We always say that each time we do it, we say this will be the last time we do it.
Yeah. And then we just do it again.
And then we do it again.
Yeah.
This one coming with an incredible opportunity because when you make content, you want it to be yours.
Right.
Everybody in the world that makes content wants it to be theirs. And so we have been thinking, praying, figuring out ways to be able to provide customization to everybody. Mm-hmm. To everybody. And I think God's given it to us, so we'll figure it out.
Yeah,
We'll see what happens.
we
But
will.
this is day one of this setup.
This is day one, yes. And what'd you say? We're floating?
Yeah, it kind of looks like we're floating.
Oh, yeah. It's just all black behind
It's
us.
kind of that vibe, right? Where you can kind of put anything up. We're also going to have some curtains in here at some point, different
Yep.
colors, options for if you're a show host here. Maybe you end up getting your own custom curtain if you wanted your own curtain that you could use. That would be an option. So a lot of exciting things going on. And yeah, I saw that. I heard you talking about Firewire Dan.
Firewire
too.
Dan, yeah.
I texted him this morning. He's welcome to come on and talk about it. It's his story. I'm not going to act like we're not the type to like.
We're not the breaking news station. We're not. No, but we're thankful for the ones that do keep up with that kind of
Correct.
stuff, because then we can get the information from them, and they do a much better job of reporting on it than either one of us would.
And so shout out to Firewire Dan. If he wants to join us, he's welcome to. I shot him a text this morning. I'm sure he's out running around doing every other kind of work thing that he does, because he does quite a bit. But breaking a news on a terrible story, seemingly. I mean, a shootout on 35 is not what you would expect to hear about.
That's not something
on
that
a
you would
Monday
hear
morning.
about, no, on a Monday.
And I say shootout. I mean, okay, I'll be a little bit more respectful of that. I'd have to, let me read Firewire Dan. Did you read Firewire
I
Dan?
just read it. Yeah. So
Okay.
the red pickup truck opened fire on another vehicle, leaving 2 people with critical injuries.
And I've said this before, and I know people, and I know some very trustworthy people that drive red vehicles, but I don't trust people that drive red vehicles.
Oh, really?
I'm just not into it.
So
not
I
my
don't know
thing.
if this is a road rage situation, if somebody saw somebody they were already mad at and, took aim at them, or if it was just random. So we don't have any more details other than what Firewire Dan.
Same reasons why insurance says if you drive a red car, it's more expensive.
Really?
You get shot at.
Mm.
You know where you can't get shot at, possibly anymore?
Where's that?
North Lake Mall.
I did see that.
I know you did.
I sent you
and
guys
we're gonna
that.
talk about it.
I sent
we
you guys
definitely
that.
are.
Yep.
So if you need any relief, Bill, I got no clock, so I need you to help me out here a little bit. If you don't want to get shot, and maybe you inversely need health care, there might be a spot you can go
Might
to.
be a place to go.
You said 30? All right. And we'll get a look at the streets. I'm assuming the phone's still working here. That's
We'll
not
find out.
part of this room, but crazier things have happened before.
That's true.
Hope you're having a great morning. Last couple of weeks of summer. Shout out to my wife.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Demi.
birthday, my bad.
From town halls to yard sales, we've got Lake Norman covered. We'll be right back with Justin and Mamie on Good Morning LKN. WSIC. Local starts here.
Well, it's back to summertime as we kick off a new work week around Lake Norman. The heat is back and the humidity too. We're dry for our Monday. Temperatures in the low 90s. We'll hang there for our Tuesday, and Tuesday is our best chance of the week for some rain and storms. They'll be scattered afternoon and evening, but a couple could be strong or severe. We'll watch that for you. Otherwise, the rest of the week is mostly dry and hot. That's your forecast from the Serve Pickleball and Kitchen of WSIC meteorologist Chase Myers.
The app with Lake Norman deals. The WSIC app is out now, wherever you get your apps.
Here is your WSIC community calendar. Good news for our community starts with an opportunity to help save lives. The Lake Norman Chamber and One Blood Blood Drive is happening Wednesday, July 22nd from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Lake Norman Chamber of Commerce in Cornelius. Just one blood donation can help save up to 3 lives. Whether you're a regular donor or giving for the first time, your donation can make a real difference. Learn more and schedule your appointment at liveworkplaylkn.com. Panthers fans, football is almost here. Carolina Panthers Fan Fest returns to Bank of America Stadium on Friday, July 31st. Gates open at 5 p.m., followed by entertainment, player warm-ups, an open team practice, autograph opportunities, and a fireworks and laser show to cap off the evening. Tickets are just $5 with proceeds benefiting Carolina Panthers charities. Get all the details at liveworkplaylkn.com. Then mark your calendar for a night of laughs that supports a great cause. Farrah's Parenting presents Stand Up for Good on Saturday, August 29th at the Kane Center for the Arts in Cornelius. Charlotte media personality Ramona Holloway hosts the evening, with comedian E.J. Masacampo opening and America's Got Talent comedian Eric O'Shea headlining. Proceeds benefit Farrah's Parenting's child abuse prevention and family support programs serving North Mecklenburg and surrounding communities. Tickets are on sale now, including VIP experiences. Find ticket information at liveworkplaylkn.com. To discover more local happenings, visit liveworkplaylkn.com. It's your hometown source for community events, local news, and everything Lake Norman. That's liveworkplaylkn.com.
The button pushing stops here.
WSIC. Local starts here. We're back. Live, local, and mostly under control. Justin and Mamie on Good Morning LKN. We'll be right back on WSIC. Local starts here.
Bill, I need you to open the Stream Deck software so I can slap around this Panthers growl a little bit here this morning. If you're tired of getting shot at North Lake, don't worry. It might be completely changing. Mames, you sent me this story yesterday.
I did.
You got all the deets on it, or what's the deal?
I know as much as you do now. Looks like North Lake Mall is not going to be a mall anymore. It was sold for $95 million to become a healthcare campus. No more North Lake Mall.
Emory Healthcare will lease the entire property and transform it into the new North Lake campus. This is Sunbelt Developers posting this on IG. I'm assuming that's who's going to build it, too, who's going to develop it. The acquisition includes the main mall, Emory's existing offices, so they're obviously in the area already, and the former Macy's building, which I thought that was connected to the mall.
It
but
is.
Maybe maybe it's conduit. Creating room for future healthcare expansion.
Yes, they've had their space at North Lake since 2019 with 274,000 square feet for administrative and clinical operations.
That's a lot of square feet.
Under the new agreement, the health system will gain long-term control of the property while Centurion Foundation can provide additional financing to support future. So yeah, no more mall. It's just going to be a huge healthcare campus. So offices, and then I'm guessing eventually space for, I don't know if it'll be a hospital or if it'll just be doctor's offices.
Well, what are clinical operations? What is clinical?
Clinical usually means like office, like care.
tested monkeys?
No, like helping people.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's good. So there'll actually be like health care provided?
Yeah, I think so. Yep. So that's Atlanta. Emory's based in Atlanta.
Now, Emory's new. And obviously, I've heard of Atrium. I've heard of Novant. I've heard of Duke. I've heard the name Emory Healthcare before.
It's a big one down in
it's
Atlanta.
Emory's a university.
Okay,
big
that sounds right.
Teaching hospital in Atlanta, but they're huge. And so, yes, great to have their expertise here. Apparently, they've been here since 2019, so this is not a new thing.
Didn't even know it.
But to have their healthcare, just another option in the area, I think it's going to be a good thing. So, yeah, we'll keep an eye on that. But yeah, no more cruise in North Lake Mall.
Are you upset you won't be able to go to arguably the best movie theater that Charlotte has?
Never seen a movie there. So I don't know what I'm missing. So I'm
okay.
fine. I'm fine with
All
that.
right, so you're okay.
Do they have the reclining seats?
Yes.
Ah, bummer.
I know.
Yeah, no, never been. There's one in Winston-Salem that has that. So I actually have gone there more times than I've gone. I've never been to North Lake Mall to see a movie.
And the North Lake AMC only has that title because of what happened to the Davidson Theater. The atrocity, but we won't have to go there because ice cream and cheeseburgers and Greek food is delicious. So
we visit those a lot more often than we have. We already have visited those more often than we ever visited the movie theater.
Kids, we can go pay to sit in a dark room together.
Yeah.
Or we can go get cheeseburgers.
Right.
Which way you want to go?
Which way?
That's the way I present it, at least.
Okay.
And so, thankfully, I think we're on the same page.
Yeah. So no more cruising the mall.
And that's kind of sad.
It is sad, but that mall, I've not been, and probably they had an H&M there, which is Katie's favorite.
I don't think though that the mall itself, the I know that, yes, wear and tear on buildings, right, over time, depreciation, capital improvement, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff. It's not like North Lake Mall looks like Eastland Mall did at the time they blew it up.
No.
It's not like that bad.
No. But I guess
tenants are running away like crazy. And it's is it Simonini? Who was it that somebody owned? I don't know if it was a Simonini Mall. I know that's Concord Mills, but I don't know if that's
I don't think it was the same. Concord Mills and South Park are the same ownership, but I don't think they're that same property.
I mean, this
group.
tells me tenants were fleeing from here after Apple's news of dipping out, after people got shot, after multiple other tenants starting to leave. There clearly wasn't any hope. And then combo this with just the world right now.
Right.
Are you buying things the same way you did
Not at all.
when they created the shopping mall?
Oh, the shopping malls were invented in the 70s, 80s? Now it's funny like the way that things go full circle, because when I was a kid, everybody was leaving the downtowns and moving to the malls, moving out to the highway. So everything was going to the mall. Downtowns were dying, and now it's
reversing.
Yeah. And now
Cyclical.
everybody's going, building up the downtowns. Speaking of, Cornelius 2050 master plan was finally approved.
Saw that.
Dark black light post. Thank you very much. You're welcome. Excuse me. You're welcome.
If Mamie contributed anything,
dark black. Not black. Dark black.
There is a difference.
Much like this room. Anyway. So that was approved and it's moving forward. So so everybody's investing in the downtowns.
So individual buildings or individual spaces.
Small businesses, things like that, to help increase the revenue of the town versus these
sending people to the mall
for these, big businesses who are going to make money either way.
Now, I think one place, and this, I'm not a sexist, clothes shopping. I think ladies like that at the mall.
Yes.
That's certainly a nice thing.
But see, Birkdale, what the renovations with Birkdale, when they brought in some national retailers, big national retailers to Birkdale. It's not so many small businesses in Birkdale anymore. And so now you have that. I think Northlake was supposed to be, because Birkdale in its inception was more small businesses.
Okay.
It was like small town shopping.
Right.
Now it's changed and now it's bigger. Much like
it's kind of Atlanta-esque.
It's like
What's
very
up with
much
that?
like a shopping center in Atlanta. Yes.
Everyone keeps saying Charlotte's becoming the next Atlanta. Next Atlanta.
But
I don't
anyway,
want to be Atlanta.
I don't think we're going to be Atlanta. I think we'll be fine.
Okay.
But yeah.
We can be ourselves.
I mean, Northlake hasn't been around that long. What, 20 years maybe?
Give or take. I mean, it's been around long. Okay, when you say 20 years, though, if I put it in my perspective of life, that might be different than your perspective of life. And so for me, 20 years ago, I wasn't doing the same thing I'm doing today.
No, but 2005, so 21 years. For the existence of a property that large, though, that seems like a short time. Like the other malls, like Eastland Mall was around since the 60s, 70s, something like that. Like that was it felt like a much longer time span in my life that it was there. Cleveland County still has Shelby. There's still a Shelby Mall, or Cleveland Mall. Cleveland Mall is the name of it. Just saying, like, those have been around my entire lifetime. South Park Mall, long time.
Still there.
Long time.
Still there.
So you just have to move and change with the ways. And for whatever reason, Northlake was just never going to make that.
It's because they didn't put an ice skating rink. I'm convinced.
That's what it was.
If they would have put an ice skating rink in Northlake Mall,
so
they could have saved themselves.
Emory University at an ice skating rink, and you'll do just
cryotherapy is a thing, isn't it? Chamber. Yeah. I hit the sauna this weekend.
Oh, how was that?
And I sweat.
Yeah.
Looking this morning. I'm going to drip a little bit on the Hawk family as they come in here.
How was that? How was the sauna?
It was nice.
Yeah?
I kind of into it.
You did?
I couldn't breathe toward the end.
You like getting a good
But it was deep.
How long were you in there? 10 minutes?
I didn't have a timer, and they didn't have one.
Okay.
I said, how long we been in here? And nobody answered. So then I finally
35 seconds.
Yeah. Well, 35 seconds at 140 degrees,
a long time.
130 degrees is definitely
it's a dry
something.
heat, though.
Well, so the nice part about the sauna is you can steam it, too. Like, it's got, you can pour the water on the rocks.
You can.
And it gets moist in there.
Yeah, no, I just keep it
Not as
dry
moist
heat.
as my face. But
you do if you do the cold plunge sauna combo, though, is the way to go.
I don't know if my body can handle that.
Yes, it can. And then you're like, I've never felt more alive as a human being.
Do you do cold plunge first?
Yes, cold plunge first.
Cold
3
plunge
minutes.
first.
And 3 minutes submerged.
Submerged?
To your shoulders.
Oh, no.
Cold plunge for 3 minutes up to your shoulders.
54 degrees? Is that what it is? 45
Something
degrees?
like that, yeah.
40 to 50?
It's in the 50s, like
Okay,
55
it's in the
degrees.
50s.
Yep. So cold plunge for 3 full minutes. You just breathe through it like Dr. Royer taught you. get out immediately in the sauna for 3 minutes.
Okay.
You'll be like, I didn't know I could feel like this.
Only the sauna for 3 minutes?
3 minutes. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. And then
Three
you're done.
threes?
Three. Yeah.
Wow.
You
Okay.
can redo. You can do it again if you want to, if you feel like you need it. But I've never felt more like a human.
Ever.
Yeah, I was like, I think this is how we were meant to live.
Also had a
fun
chance to
sauna.
meet the chickens this weekend.
Oh,
Pop by
yeah.
Bills. Yeah,
Got
we
to
were
see
up
the
in
chickens?
up in
Up in
Mooresville.
Mooresville?
That's right. Noah has found a new passion in life. Lacrosse.
Chickens? Oh, chickens.
Also chicken. Emmy's passion is the chickens. Lacrosse. And so had an opportunity. Had to go to the Dick's Sporting Goods, though, in Mooresville. Shout out to the Dick's Sporting Goods in Mooresville. Bike selection. You know, the one on 25 doesn't have bikes. And I asked him, I said, where do I go for a bike? They said, you got to go to Mooresville. Mooresville's got the bikes.
Yeah.
And we went to Mooresville.
Found a bike?
Found a bike for Emmy. She got a new bike.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it was a very great weekend. A lot of
Good.
fun outside.
Big weekend.
Thankfully, it wasn't extremely hot.
I
How about
said
that?
while you guys were doing all this, I went out.
Well, I
to
was
the-
sweating.
Yeah, I went out to the lake on Saturday and just like sat outside with some friends. It's weird. Like usually when you're like, oh, we're going to the lake, it's going to be like party, party, party. But it was so cool. I had a sweatshirt on the whole time,
Yeah.
so we were just sitting there.
Nice breeze.
Yeah, just chilling, sitting outside, chatting. It was really nice. Different kind of lake day. I was like, I think this is also the way that it was meant to be.
Yeah,
Just sit
that's
around
right.
talking with your friends.
That's right. We got some friends to sit around and talk with. Mark Hawk and his family are here from House Doctors of Mooresville. You got stuff falling apart in your house? Mark and the team can take care of it for you. And maybe you got some wear and tear.
Is he
going
out there
on
just making notes?
He definitely. I told him to sit on the box and just wait. I'm so sorry, Hawk family.
It's still a construction zone in here.
Kristina Gibbons is also going to be joining us a little bit later on. Pastoral counselor, mindset coach, multi-award winning author. And guess what? The spin happens in here today
It's still
too.
happening.
First time in the new setup. Hey, got some technology for you. By the way, I think Robotaxi was spotted in Charlotte.
Ooh.
What's happening this weekend? Probably something we're about to talk about. We'll be right back. Good morning, LKN 105.9, 100.7, 1400 AM.
Well, it's back to summertime as we kick off a new work week around Lake Norman. The heat is back and the humidity too. We're dry for our Monday. Temperatures in the low 90s. We'll hang there for our Tuesday, and Tuesday is our best chance of the week for some rain and storms. They'll be scattered afternoon and evening, but a couple can be strong or severe. We'll watch that for you. Otherwise, the rest of the week is mostly dry and hot. That's your forecast from the Serve Pickleball and Kitchen of WSIC meteorologist Chase Myers.
Sweetheart, would you turn it down? The neighbors can hear us. Sweetheart, the neighbors can hear this.
Ladies, if your husband's favorite TV setting is way too loud, it might be time for a hearing test. If this sounds familiar, it's time to call Beltone in Mooresville and Cornelius. Call 877-HEAR-123 today. That's 877-HEAR-123. Turn down the TV and turn up the conversation. Call 877-HEAR-123 now.
Family focused, customer centered. At O'Brien Home Loans, we believe every customer deserves the best care when buying or refinancing the home of their dreams. We're family owned, built on values that put you first. From first homes to debt consolidation and self-employed loans, we've got the experience and the heart to guide you through. Big enough to help, small enough to care. Visit O'BrienHomeLoans.com for your free quote today.
Hello, Americans. It's Uncle Sam here. If you owe $10,000 or more in back taxes to the IRS or state, don't worry. I've got important news that may help you negotiate a lower tax bill. In today's economy, the IRS has released a variety of new rules and is offering more flexible terms to help Americans looking to settle their IRS debt. If you apply today, we may be able to lift your wage garnishments and release a freeze on your bank assets or business. Our team of tax professionals can resolve your case and stop collection actions against you. Even if you've been audited or haven't filed a return in years, they can help. Call right now and find out if you qualify to settle your IRS debt for far less than what you owe. Pick up your phone right now and call us for a free $500 IRS tax review. Don't wait. Here's the number.
Hey, call now. 800-676-2180. 800-676-2180. You might want to write it down. 800-676-2180. Again, for the last time, 800-676-2180.
Friendly reminder, don't brake when you see the lake.
WSIC. Local starts here.
This is a Bloomberg Money Minute. Anthropic has rolled out a new artificial intelligence model called Claude Opus 5 that's meant to handle workplace tasks more affordably. A number of AI developers are competing to offer more cost-efficient AI models as businesses increasingly scrutinize their AI spending. Checking on your money, stock futures are rallying this morning on signs of easing tensions in the Middle East. This is a crucial week for the markets, with traders focused on whether the Federal Reserve will raise interest rates on Wednesday after a recent surge in oil prices. And for many empty nesters, the nest isn't looking so empty anymore. The share of young adults living with their parents is back near COVID lockdown highs. It's a cumulative effect of high housing costs, stubborn inflation, a weak job market, and student debt. Half of those supporting an adult child say it's affecting their finances, according to a Thrivent survey. And 1 in 5 say they'll reduce retirement savings if necessary. Courtney Donahoe, Bloomberg Radio.
The button pushing stops here.
WSIC. Local starts here. We're back. Buy it, sell it, regret it later. Justin and Mamie on Good Morning LKN. 105.9 FM, 100.7 FM, 1400 AM.
Hey, it's very nice hanging out with people that have composure in very odd situations that they find themselves in. Mark Hawk and Stacy Hawk of House Doctors of Mooresville, and also Made Right as well, joining us this morning in studio. Mark, what's like the craziest house situation? You don't have to give the person's name, obviously.
He's gonna say this room right now.
But if you walk into a place and you see it in chaos, what goes through your mind in these type of scenarios?
Yeah, you think of a DIY project that a husband started and just couldn't get it across the finish line. That's what I think.
That's pretty darn close. Yeah, that's pretty darn close.
That would be you.
You guys are no strangers to projects with House Doctors of Mooresville. You can check out, Mark, what do the services include, or what could they include in the types of needs you guys and services you offer for House Doctors of Mooresville?
Yeah, we've got, wood rot replacements is a big thing around here with the humidity we have, painting, pressure washing, flooring, lighting, you name it, we do it.
We just got a big old dump of water from the heavens last week. What do you think that does? What does water do to houses?
Mold.
Oh,
mold,
she said the word.
Yeah, you got mold. You got water getting into the crawl spaces, causing foundation issues, roof leaks, gutter leaks. You name it. It causes a lot of issues.
And you don't find out until it rains. That's when you find out that you've got issues. So most of the time, do you get the call after the fact, or do you get the call before usually? Which way does it go?
We get the call after the fact, especially roof leaks, things like that. And you go out and you're like, you can see where it's leaking, but it could be coming in on one end of the house, but actually leaking through the ceiling on the other end of the house. So very hard to detect those leaks.
And you've mentioned before that you don't do roofing, but you can help with minor roof leaks, roof repairs, things like that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Is it like, because I think about getting down to the wood, right? You got to do that sometimes, I imagine. If you're taking siding off or you're doing walkways and all that, how far do you got to strip it down? Like, how do you know you've made it far enough?
Yeah, you try to do the estimate based on what you can see on the surface, but it's kind of like being a dentist with a cavity. I mean, you got to keep digging and drilling until you get to the good hard surface of the wood, and then you repair it from there.
That's perfect. I've had a root canal before,
Oh, gosh. Yeah. No, we're not going there. All right, Stacy with Made Right, too. You guys are still a pretty new business, too.
Yeah.
How's it been going for you guys so far?
It's been going pretty good. We got our first commercial job.
Ooh.
So we're excited about
Yeah.
that. So yeah, we're looking forward to that.
Let's go.
So you guys do residential and commercial.
Yes.
And you guys have a little bit different territories.
Mm-hmm.
So, Stacy, tell us where you guys can help people out.
Mooresville, Davidson,
Statesville.
Statesville.
Yeah, the biggest difference in our territory from House Doctors is we don't do Salisbury, and Concord.
Okay.
is the big series.
I would
But
love
you
when
guys
you
can help.
Made right.
Yeah, for Made Right.
We're
But you
staying
guys can
within.
help people in the
Yeah.
entire listening area.
Oh yeah. Sure.
I love when you guys share with us that you're adding Made Right, because that was kind of that's a natural thing, because Mark, you're going to come in and make it all dirty and messy and get it all, kind of unput together. You'll put it back together, but there'll be some things left that Stacy and the team can come in then and make sure that the in-laws can come over after too.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I was putting up a light in the laundry room Saturday. Oh man, what a mess that made! And I got done.
Stacy just rolled her eyes, by the way.
Can you clean this up? So yeah, that's how we roll.
There's always going to be a little bit of drywall dust and little stuff to pick up afterwards.
That's exactly, and that allows us to give a total package, of the repairs they need, and then we'll clean their home, and that way they don't have to worry about anything.
Mark, there's people that are getting older, and I know they don't like me telling them that they're getting older. I'm not calling them old. I'm not doing it. I don't do that.
Yeah.
But they're less mobile, we'll say, less agile. Spouse won't let them climb a ladder the same way that they used to just do on a Saturday morning, right? Are you seeing that as well from around the community?
Yeah, we see quite a bit of that. It's kind of an aging population. A lot of our calls are from that demographic where they just either can't or they're afraid to. So we'll take care of those folks. Keep them off the ladders and let us do that hard work.
Make it easy. You don't have to get up on the ladder.
No,
That's a nice part about it.
Speaking of getting up on ladders,
yeah.
I know it's July, but we're going to talk about the holidays.
Yeah.
You guys do holiday light
Yeah,
installations.
Christmas in July.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not too early.
It's not too early.
To
too early
go
to
ahead
start.
and schedule your
Yeah.
appointment though to have the lights put in.
Yeah, we would start installing lights probably for Christmas in the September area.
Really?
Time frame. Yeah.
Which I love. I love seeing Christmas. I mean, I think we just leave them up all year long.
Right.
Why
You
not?
do it at my house too.
Yeah. So we got, July, literally is gone, and Christmas is what, next month?
It will be, yeah.
It'll be
We'll
here.
blink
Before you
and
know
it'll
it.
be here. So
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
if you want to so you don't have to get up on the ladder and do,
Right.
or like I do, nag my husband, are we gonna have lights
Yeah.
before Christmas Eve? Please.
Yeah.
And Rob, when he makes a promise.
Oh, it'll be done. It'll just be done at the last possible minute. So much easier to call house doctors to get those installed for you.
Yeah, we'll install and schedule install, and then we'll schedule the de-install. Come back after the holidays, take them down.
Is
store
it like a per bulb kind of charge, or is it per ladder rung? How do you do it? How do you decide?
Yeah, well, you got those factors in there, those fractions, and we'll do a complete estimate of the home based on the linear feet of lights needed, and they'll be custom cut to fit each gutter, so you don't have all these cords rolled up, stuffed in a gutter, ready to go to the next level. So it's custom cut and size for the home. Again, we'll install them. We'll come back after the holidays, take them down, store them till the next year, and then we'll be right back putting them back.
So
back
y'all
up.
take the lights with you too. So the person doesn't have to worry about buying lights either,
Doesn't worry
and
about
keeping
anything.
bins in their
Or
garage.
Just leave them up all year.
Yeah.
Do that too, depending on what your HOA rules are.
Yeah.
Mine would stay up.
And we offer permanent lighting as well. So the Gobi type lights where you can celebrate all the holidays with different colors and things like that.
Thinking of that as well, probably as people are getting older, their vision is probably maybe reducing, and so lighting being a factor.
Yeah.
When you say customization, like how far does it go? Like if someone say, "Hey, I need to light this room," or "I need to light this outside," or
that's part of our that's part of our aging in place. We look at the exterior lighting, whether it's a light beside the front door, pathway lighting down the sidewalk, things like that, and then we'll change out interior lighting. Whatever we need to make that home safe.
And as you think about maybe there's a project you want to do, maybe there's something new, right? Maybe it's not a repair. Do you come into new projects too? If someone's got an idea for something?
Yeah. We'll come in, and we're actually meeting with a customer later this week where she wants a room addition. So she's got her floor plans. So we're going to go take a look at those, bring those back. Give her an estimate on adding a room, and then we'll go in and do a refresh for a room. Whatever you need, we'll take care of it.
And you can refresh bathrooms and kitchens as well.
Yeah,
we have a
exactly.
lot going on.
There is a lot going on.
Now that we have our contractor's license and Infinity, we're
pretty busy.
Staying busy. That's good.
She carries
and I'm naming off some of those jobs that need to be done at the house too. So.
Mark, what is that passion that drives you for this? Because man, you got to want to pick up a hammer. You got to want to go to random people's houses who got crusty stuff falling off. Like you got to want to do that. What drives you?
That passion is, you've got a widowed lady in Denver that needs a deck replaced, and we go out and you give her an estimate, and she's thrilled with that estimate, and we replace her deck. She's absolutely thrilled with her deck to where she had no one to help, take, coordinate those things like that. So us being, we will take a complete project, see it from start to finish, picking out the materials, whatever is needed. And for, the response we get from that customer is, 5-star review. Thank you very much. We'll call you. You're going to be our first call when we need something else. That's what drives you each day, is to get up and go take care of the customers and see that finished product.
And Mark and Stacy, I know you both have great teams that work with you too. Can you tell us about your teams, and are you looking to bring on more?
Yeah. So I've got Jody. A lot of people have talked to Jody. I know Bill back there has talked to Jody, and she's kind of the glue that holds the organization together. She's our operations manager, so she handles the calls, takes care of invoicing, following with the customers, booking estimates, booking projects. She helps with Made Right too. So we've got her in the office, and we've got a great team in the field. We've got 6 technicians in the field. We've got 3 cleaners on the Made Right side. Everyone's background
and
checked.
Hopefully a part-time to help my sister out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we've got everyone's background checked and are all internal W-2 employees. So I would trust any of our employees in my house. So.
And I think that's a huge thing. The background check, make sure everybody's safe, because when they're coming into your home, you want to make sure that they're
right.
But for both, for cleaning and for repairs.
Yeah, exactly. Especially on the Made Right side, because customers, a lot of times ask, well, do I need to be home when we're cleaning or not? I said that's totally up to you, whatever you're comfortable with. We have keys for customers' homes where, they live in Maine. They've got a summer home here, and they'll call us before they're coming down saying, hey, can you clean my house? We're on our way. So, yeah.
That trust factor, right? You gotta want to build it with somebody.
Yeah,
you do gotta build it. So, did you say 1 minute? All right, cool. Hey, can I say a quick prayer for y'all? We so appreciate y'all are awesome. Y'all have done amazing work, and we're so grateful for everything that y'all do in the community. People tell us that y'all actually show up when you say you will. So,
that's exactly right.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
so,
appreciate
God, thank you for Mark. Thank you for Stacy. Thank you for their wonderful, beautiful family, Lord. I pray that you just be with them as they go out into this world, helping whoever it is that needs help, Lord, and that they just treat everyone with that same kindness that they always do to us, Lord. Bless them. Give them wisdom and discernment. In Jesus' name, hallelujah. Thank you both. Appreciate you.
Thank you, both.
Absolutely. Anytime.
Oh, my.
Justin and Mamie, breaking down local headlines and your neighbor's garage sale. We'll be right back on WSIC. Local starts here.
Well, it's back to summertime as we kick off a new work week around Lake Norman. The heat is back in the humidity too. We're dry for our Monday. Temperatures in the low 90s. We'll hang there for our Tuesday, and Tuesday is our best chance of the week for some rain and storms. They'll be scattered afternoon and evening, but a couple can be strong or severe. We'll watch that for you. Otherwise, the rest of the week is mostly dry and hot. That's your forecast from the Serve Pickleball and Kitchen of WSIC meteorologist Chase Myers.
Listen, save, enjoy. The WSIC app, available now in your app store.
Here is your WSIC community calendar. Good news for our community starts with an opportunity to help save lives. The Lake Norman Chamber and One Blood Drive is happening Wednesday, July 22nd from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Lake Norman Chamber of Commerce in Cornelius. Just one blood donation can help save up to 3 lives. Whether you're a regular donor or giving for the first time, your donation can make a real difference. Learn more and schedule your appointment at liveworkplaylkn.com. Panthers fans, football is almost here. Carolina Panthers Fan Fest returns to Bank of America Stadium on Friday, July 31st. Gates open at 5 p.m., followed by entertainment, player warm-ups, an open team practice, autograph opportunities, and a fireworks and laser show to cap off the evening. Tickets are just $5 with proceeds benefiting Carolina Panthers charities. Get all the details at liveworkplaylkn.com. Then mark your calendar for a night of laughs that supports a great cause. Farrah's Parenting presents Stand Up for Good on Saturday, August 29th at the Kane Center for the Arts in Cornelius. Charlotte media personality Ramona Holloway hosts the evening, with comedian EJ Masacampo opening and America's Got Talent comedian Eric O'Shea headlining. Proceeds benefit Farrah's Parenting's child abuse prevention and family support programs serving North Mecklenburg and surrounding communities. Tickets are on sale now, including VIP experiences. Find ticket information at liveworkplaylkn.com. To discover more local happenings, visit liveworkplaylkn.com. It's your hometown source for community events, local news, and everything Lake Norman. That's liveworkplaylkn.com.
Don't miss a thing. Download the WSIC News app today. WSIC. Local starts here.
We're back. Local news, local voices, and your calls. Justin and Mamie on Good Morning LKN. WSIC. Local starts here.
We'll work through it. Don't worry. We'll figure it out together.
Building it live.
It's how you do it.
It is how we do it.
It's a little bit easier that way. Also a little bit more difficult that way. But if you're going to be building in public, you got to be careful driving around. I guess people are taking to the streets. I don't know what happened, but somebody who does, friend of the show, Firewire Dan, joins us this morning. How you doing, sir?
Hey, good morning. How are you today?
Good. We appreciate you joining. I was up this morning in my quiet time. I was in the throne session of it, and I saw the story that you had posted yesterday. And so I wanted to, I shot you a quick text. Can you give us the details on this shooting that took place on I-77 yesterday?
Well, I can tell you what I know, and that's about as far as we can let it go for now. But yesterday, right before 4:30, multiple 911 calls started coming into 911 up at ECOM for a apparent road rage incident between a black vehicle and a possible red truck. And at some point, just past exit 36, which is Highway 150, shots rang out, and two people were struck in the black vehicle. A female driver was in the driving the black vehicle. She has critical injuries. I believe my understanding is she was shot into the head, and then the passenger of the vehicle was also struck, and he's not in as critical condition as she is. So the vehicle ended up crashing into the guardrail right at exit 35, and that's where the incident happened. The highway was closed for 3-4 hours. Let's see, this happened just shortly before 4:30, and I think it opened right around a few minutes before 9 o'clock. So, quite the what's the word I'm looking for, Justin? A traffic jam.
Yes, definitely.
Nothing that a few toll lanes can't fix, right, sir? No, but in a terrible situation, right? Like we laugh, but at the same time, right? If I don't laugh, I cry. But the reality is that is a terrible situation to happen. One that I can say thankfully, and I think you would know more because you know how to monitor all this stuff. Does it happen?
This is not normal for our area.
Not a normal occurrence. Is that fair to say?
So, I'd love to say that this is not normal, but it's becoming somewhat of a norm, and I hate to admit that. But, every week we are hearing calls of people pulling or brandishing weapons on 77. Now, I will tell you, this is the first time that I know shots have been fired. But every week we are hearing calls of people brandishing weapons in some sort of road rage incident. A matter of fact, the sheriff's office had one just a few weeks ago, and they surrounded that car like flies on you know what, and arrested him and brought him to the Concrete Motel in Statesville.
So is that what people are saying? Is that it's frustration with 77 is causing them to whip out a pistol and point it at somebody?
Well, unfortunately, that's what it looks like. You know, we are in this Me Too world, and my time is more important than yours. And you know, I guess if people are stuck in traffic, they're pulling weapons, and it's a disgusting act and should not happen. Now, I'll tell you, man, this has happened to me twice. Not here in Iredell County, but in Charlotte. In 2 separate occasions, I've had people pull weapons on me going down the road. And I can tell you the first one and the second time, I was totally oblivious that I may have done something wrong to make somebody upset at me. And I tell you, the first one, I had tears in my eyes. I was scared out of my mind.
I don't know. I don't know how you got back in a car again after that. I would just ride with ICATS from now on, I think.
I could tell you, I was at work. I was driving a box truck back then, and I called the boss frantic. I said, I'm done. I'm dropping the truck off, and I'm going home. It shook me to my core. It's a scary situation.
That's a tough thing for people to even hear, right? The idea that's like we could be just driving and someone just who is upset. You've seen the growth occurring. Do you think, I mean, just as more people come, is it just something that we have to accept, do you think, as a game of numbers, right? Because more people, some percentage of them will be loonies or people that want to make foolish decisions. And so that's just inevitable. And I don't mean it to sound so soft about it, but is that what the mindset that we have to have, do you think, at this point?
Well, you know, it's one of those things. With growth comes crime, right? I mean, that's just a natural progression of how everything works. But I don't know how you accept this. I don't understand how we have moved into a society where you have just maybe upset somebody by a single action on the road, and somebody believes that their only course of action against you is to possibly kill you. I don't understand that train of thought, and that's what drew me kind of into law enforcement after that particular incident I just told you about. How do we put people like that behind bars? We have a society where we have to put people like this in jail, and that's exactly where they belong. And we have to have laws that are stronger. Because you want to know the sick reality of it is that if you brandish a weapon on 77 and point it directly at somebody's head, it's only a misdemeanor. You're probably going to get a small bond, and you're going to be out of jail later that day.
Firewire Dan, who's joining us this morning, breaking down the incident that took place on I-77 yesterday around exit 35, a shooting that occurred, or a road rage incident. Dan, if anybody's got info on it, if anybody saw anything at all, what should they do with that information, would you say?
Yeah, I would immediately get in touch with the Mooresville Police Department. I talked to Chief Camperchani last night. They are obviously actively investigating this. After talking with the chief at the time, now things could have changed. I talked to him at 6 o'clock last night. There was no evidence that a shooting had occurred out of a red truck. I say that. He says that, and he also said don't draw any conclusions where this shooting could have happened. If you're starting to read between some of the lines here I'm talking to you about, they recovered shell casings, I heard on the radio. So where did these shell casings come from? You know, there's a lot to this investigation that hasn't been released yet, and we're going to have to sit back and wait. But if you have any information about the road rage incident, the red truck that the victim has talked about, contact the Mooresville Police Department.
That process, and you've seen that process go down from a variety of perspectives, and not just this one incident, right? But overall, in all that you've done in life. What's your take on that, and that type of advice of it's got to play out? Like, there's definitely we want justice, we want answers. Granted, I'm just sitting on my couch in front of the TV, right? Thankfully, it didn't affect my life. It may be some traffic, but for those that are just wanting immediate answers, or those that are wondering, okay, what is that process? What would you say to those folks?
Well, that's exactly what you have to do. You have to let it play out. These are very lengthy investigations. It started at the call yesterday at 4:20 something, and that is, the initial first responders are there to help the individuals involved, and then you got the investigators that come in and try to rebuild the scene. And Mooresville is very lucky to have the technology that they do to rebuild these with. People always like to assume, it's a flock camera using. No, there's multiple other technologies, 360 cameras that law enforcement has in their possession to rebuild an entire scene on how things happen, where shell casings are found and fragments are found. They can rebuild the entire scene to get a digital drawing of how this happened. And people were really upset yesterday that people were already transported, the car was towed away, and the highway was still closed. Well, they're rebuilding that entire scene. So now is the long process, interviews, waiting for people to get out of the hospital or to a conscious enough state to interview them to get what they say versus what the digital evidence says. So this is a process that's going to take some time, and I think we'll hear from the chief sometime today about it.
We're talking to Firewire Dan this morning, reporting on the incident that took place, the alleged shooting that took place, the alleged road rage that took place. Just what a time. I'm thankful that for all the emergency service members who ever step into the line and when those type of calls come in, because Lord knows that's not something that I think I could handle. But I'm so grateful for everyone in the emergency service space. I know our whole team is, and we appreciate you, Dan. Thanks for coming on this morning. We really do appreciate it, sir.
Thanks, Justin. Thanks, Mamie. Hope you guys have a great day.
All right, we'll see you.
Bye.
Firewire Dan there. Bill running to grab the phone real quick as we continue to build the studio. And grateful for people like Firewire Dan, right, who are willing to report on those types of things as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And thankful for him. And like we said, we're not one for breaking news, so we're glad that we have other people that can help us out with it.
But we are for things like talking about robots and technology and lifestyle and all the things going on in your world and connecting you with the great people of the community.
I bet when we come back, we'll be in different chairs.
You think so?
Maybe. I don't know.
Am I even going to be here when we get back? Or
Maybe.
am I just be a floating head, you think?
You never know. You never know.
You can check it out. Download the WSIC News app today. It's free. You can catch all 30 hours of the content we do here.
Justin and Mamie, breaking down local headlines and your neighbor's garage sale. We'll be right back on WSIC. Local starts here.
WSIC 105.9 FM, 100.7 FM, and 1400 AM. Statesville, Lake Norman's home for talk radio. WSIC. Local starts here.
Ship cannot go unanswered.
Ukraine says it targeted a Russian warship and vessels used for transporting Iranian-linked military cargo. But Iran insists it has never intervened in the conflict between Russia and Ukraine. Kyiv also claims Russia has been carrying out surveillance of U.S. military bases on behalf of Iran.
That's Fox's Jonathan Savage. The U.S.-Iran pause in fighting has oil prices plunging more than 7%, but their recent rise back up has cost us at the gas pump.
The gasoline price cutting lasted 7 weeks, handing consumers back about 71 cents per gallon, but now prices are climbing again. In the past 2 weeks, they're up 22 cents to $4.10 for regular grade.
That's an industry analyst Trilly Lindbergh's survey of gas stations. A manhunt continues in Seattle for a second gunman after a shooting last night at a food festival near the Space Needle. 7 people caught in the crossfire, 3 died.
We believe that we have no outstanding threat to the community. We do have one suspect that is being interviewed.
Assistant Seattle Police Chief Tyrone Davis. In Germany, police tracked down the man who attacked a pride parade Saturday, killing one, wounding 29.
A 21-year-old German citizen called Abdul B by police of Lebanon origin was shot and killed by police, cornered in another part of Berlin after a nearly 24-hour manhunt.
That's Fox's Greg Palcott. America's listening to Fox News.
If you haven't switched to Pure Talk because you're not sure their coverage is every bit as reliable as Big Wireless, why not take them for a test drive? For a limited time, Pure Talk is offering any of their plans for just $15 a month for the first 3 months, including their top-tier unlimited data plan. No contracts, no commitments, just a great deal on a high-speed network with unlimited data from an American wireless company. Dial pound 250, say Mike Rowe, and let the savings begin.
I move mountains for a living. Literally. That means I don't carry hand lotion, and when it comes to serious heartburn, I don't mess around with anything but Rolaids Max Strength. Its dual-active formula has 1,500 milligrams of calcium carbonate and magnesium hydroxide that relieves heartburn fast. And the best part? The roll fits right here in my pocket, so I can get back to moving mountains.
Rolaids spells powerful relief. 1,500 milligrams is our highest amount of antacid per tablet. Read each label. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
There is a key meeting about the Iran conflict tomorrow at the White House, where President Trump will host Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, who tells Fox Sunday Morning Futures the conflict will end.
When this regime is either toppled or it's sufficiently weakened that it knows it has to end its nuclear program and has to change its course. That's really what President Trump is trying to achieve, and I back his fully.
Today, the president will hit the road, going to Michigan.
President Trump visits General Motors' Milford Proving Ground near Detroit today, a massive vehicle testing facility. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt says the president's remarks will be focused on the economy. President Trump has argued his tariff policy is bringing back manufacturing jobs and investments, including from major automakers. But voters are so far unsold heading into the midterm elections, with a majority telling pollsters they disapprove of the president's handling of the economy. Early voting is underway in Michigan, and the state's primary election for Senate and governor's races is next Tuesday. At the White House, Jared Halpern, Fox News.
Tomorrow, the Federal Reserve will start a 2-day meeting to assess the economy, which is expected to end Wednesday with no change in interest rates. On Wall Street, a stock market rally is brewing. Dow futures up more than 500 points. At the movies, the king of the box office still reigns.
Promise me you will come back. What if I can't?
Christopher Nolan's epic adventure, The Odyssey, shows no signs of slowing, pulling in an amazing $87 million in its second weekend in North American theaters. The biggest surprise, The Odyssey held strong, with ticket sales slipping only 30% from its massive $123.5 million debut. Disney's Moana and Toy Story 5 battled for the next spots on the chart, bringing in $10.5 million and $10 million, respectively.
That's Carmen Roberts. I'm Dave Anthony. This is Fox News.
Well, it's back to summertime as we kick off a new work week around Lake Norman. The heat is back and the humidity too. We're dry for our Monday. Temperatures in the low 90s. We'll hang there for our Tuesday, and Tuesday is our best chance of the week for some rain and storms. They'll be scattered afternoon and evening, but a couple can be strong or severe. We'll watch that for you. Otherwise, the rest of the week is mostly dry and hot. That's your forecast from the Serve Pickleball and Kitchen of WSIC meteorologist Chase Myers.
Bob McIntosh here with the McIntosh Law Firm in Davidson. Serving this community has been a collective passion of our law firm since 1997. We offer the quality legal services and results you would expect from a large downtown firm, but with a personal, community-focused approach right here at home. The McIntosh Law Firm, your local legal resource.
To learn more about the McIntosh Law Firm, visit McIntoshLawFirm.com.
We're back. Buy it, sell it, regret it later. Justin and Mamie on Good Morning LKN. 105.9 FM, 100.7 FM, 1400 AM.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. Bill has nice traps. I like looking at them. I like making him do things that make me look at him.
Okay.
And so I'll do that. We're hanging out this morning. We're going to have Kristina Gibbons in studio. She's here.
She is here. And look, she brought this
she did.
This workbook here. She even signed it for me. It's so kind. From Battlefield to Breakthrough. I don't know what camera. Here. Right here? Yep.
Yeah.
From Battlefield to Breakthrough. So it is a great workbook that she said that you can like read, study, and go through the Bible with it. So all kinds of advice and Bible verses, and then where you can kind of write down your thoughts too. So I love this. This
we'll
is
have
great.
Kristina Gibbons, and she's a pastoral counselor, mindset coach, multi-award winning author as well. Looking forward to having her in, and we'll chat, and we'll say we had a chance to say hey, and so we'll chat and see what's going on.
I think I even made a spot for her to sit on the couch. So
Oh, no, thank you for that. She's not sitting on the box out
no,
there.
she's not sitting on the box out there. Yeah,
Don't worry,
yeah.
I'll move the TV out of the way next.
I just scooched it over a little bit.
Hey, RoboTaxi is here in Charlotte. Somebody released a photo, and it's on X. It's the Michael Conan. Move over Waymo. Looks like Tesla is testing RoboTaxi in Charlotte. 14 Cybercabs and 14 Model Ys with Texas plates. Sounds like employees are already driving around town testing out the service. Now, the way they designed Cybercabs, the RoboTaxis, I don't think they have a steering wheel at all. I mean, there's no steering wheel. You can literally, the front two seats are just passenger seats that you would just get in if it showed up at your spot. The fact that this is Tesla, does that, from an autonomous, nobody else in the vehicle, does that give you any sense of,
I've only ridden in a Tesla. I've ridden in a Tesla like maybe 5 or 6 times.
A Tesla.
Yes, ridden in a Tesla. I've not driven one, but I've ridden in one with the driver assist on the highway.
Ooh.
So they take their hands off the wheel
Yeah.
and it kind of alerts them. But I think the last one I rode in, I think it like beeps at you if your hands are off the wheel for longer than, a minute or something like that. It's like, pay attention. Stop being on your phone. I zoomed in though on this picture and it looks like there are steering wheels in
now,
the
those
car.
Model Ys, yes.
So there
but
are.
the Cybercabs, the gold ones.
The gold ones have no.
no
I can't
steering
zoom in on
wheel.
that one. Okay.
You can't pinch or pull? Give it a little pinch and pull. It's got a screen.
I do see a screen.
But from what I've seen of images of Cybercabs,
No
they do
steering
not
wheel?
have steering wheels.
Okay.
That these are 100% autonomous vehicles.
I did see this now. Are you getting in the Waymo? Or are you getting in the Cybercab then?
From what I've seen online of all the reviews of people who have used, I would choose Tesla over Waymo.
Why is that?
I just see more, and this could just be the internet dogging on Waymo, but you see Waymo messing up.
Waymo.
Messing up.
Waymo messes up. That's their own fault for naming themselves that. Waymo mess ups.
They thought it was a good idea, but they didn't realize.
They don't know how we talk here either. Waymo.
But are the people of Charlotte, we'll say, because it's going to start in the metro. It's not going to start, it's not going to come to your front door in Mooresville and pick you up on your private road.
We still only have one house that can get the drops for the drone delivery in our neighborhood. So yeah, I don't think it's making it
one section. So so in Charlotte, let's say even a short distance in city, right, where you're not having to go on the highway. Let's say you need to make it across town for a meeting. You're 17 blocks away, and there's 14 things you got to do.
Yeah.
You hopping in one of these?
Well, you talk about the last mile, right? So are we going to do if I'm going to take, and I'm hoping by the time the red line is done, that these will all be in operation or some sort of new space car will be in operation.
Yeah.
So that might be an occasion.
$2 to get you to the light rail.
$2 to get me there. And
$2 to get you home, and it runs 24 hours a day.
Yeah, I'll just
But you can't touch a steering wheel.
I like my own stuff. Because I was like, I really was considering it. I was like, I could take it all the way down.
Yeah.
I could take it all the way down to the transit station and then get in a Cybercab and go to the airport. But my gosh, how much faster is it me just to hop in the express lane and I can be there in 20 minutes?
Because we're not LA. We're not. It doesn't take us 6 hours.
There's not enough congestion for me right now.
So you want more people?
No. I mean, there's going to be more people. What is it, 156 a day that are moving to this area? So there's going to be more people. But for me, there's not enough reward, the pros cons. Like for me, I'm like, but then when I get off the plane, then I have to wait. And then I have to go to the train station. And then I have to wait. However, 45 minutes it's going to take me to get from there all the way back home. Plus, then I got to have somebody pick me up when I get home because these aren't going to make it to Cornelius anytime
Now,
soon.
here's how I think we can get people excited. Motorcycle version.
Just wait.
Just strapped
just
in.
me
You're
on a
just
motorcycle?
like Tron at Disney World. You're just strapped in.
No.
You ain't got no control.
That's not going to get me excited. That's going to make me less excited.
And you can just say, go faster.
No control.
That's all you can say.
I've seen those motorcycles zip in and out of traffic.
Oh,
That
yeah.
makes me too nervous.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
I pass on that one for sure. So, no, I don't think so. I don't think this is going to get me unless it gets to the point where, like, the express lane is also backed up, which I don't see. It's just going to be like $25 per mile to go in the express lane eventually.
Now, given that Firewire Dan said that so many people are getting raged that we got people pointing pistols, maybe we should consider cybercab and nobody drive on the highway.
I should have asked him, how often are you driving on 77? Because
someone is brandishing a firearm at you.
twice, not just once, but twice. It happened to him twice. How often are you actually driving 77? Because it's happened to me 0 times. I'm getting honked at a good bit. And I'm like, I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did.
But for all you know,
I got my car keyed.
someone
though.
brandished it. Oh,
In Charlotte. Yeah, somebody keyed the side of my car in Charlotte. I don't know what I did to upset them either, if it was just a random key.
It's because you drive a tank.
I don't know. Well, Rob said it was because I have a big Lake Norman sticker, and we were in Charlotte, and they're like, "Get out." I don't think that's what it was. I think it was just a random keying. Some kid did it, but I've never had anything like that where I was fearful for my life. I've had people be angry when I'm driving, but nobody who's so mad. But anyway, yeah,
No, and it comes from and I know where I can imagine where when you say 35, I know where it went down. It's the merge. It's the merge with the orange cones, right? Is likely where and I don't even know, but I'm taking a speculation here because there has been several times where I've had to say to myself, am I going to let this person in or not?
Yeah.
And then I say, what would Jesus do?
Are you taking these?
Take your foot off the gas, Justin. Yeah, I would take this.
In Charlotte?
Oh, yeah. I know. I'm crazy.
I know you are.
I know. But it's cybercab, and it's going to happen. It's going to come. And there are the more miles that get put on, the more real data we have to compare. Now, look, I'm not saying that a robot can drive better than me. I'll meet him at Charlotte Motor Speedway tomorrow, and we'll see how this thing goes down. Flat track or the oval? Which one do you want to do? You pick.
What's happening this weekend? Probably something we're about to talk about. We'll be right back. Good morning, LKN 105.9, 100.7, 1400 AM.
Well, it's back to summertime as we kick off a new work week around Lake Norman. The heat is back and the humidity too. We're dry for our Monday. Temperatures in the low 90s. We'll hang there for our Tuesday, and Tuesday is our best chance of the week for some rain and storms. They'll be scattered afternoon and evening, but a couple can be strong or severe. We'll watch that for you. Otherwise, the rest of the week is mostly dry and hot. That's your forecast from the Serve Pickleball and Kitchen of WSIC meteorologist Chase Myers.
The WSIC app is available now wherever you get your apps, featuring local deals from great local businesses like Greystone Lodge in Boone.
Here is your WSIC community calendar. Good news for our community starts with an opportunity to help save lives. The Lake Norman Chamber and One Blood Blood Drive is happening Wednesday, July 22nd from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Lake Norman Chamber of Commerce in Cornelius. Just one blood donation can help save up to 3 lives. Whether you're a regular donor or giving for the first time, your donation can make a real difference. Learn more and schedule your appointment at liveworkplaylkn.com. Panthers fans, football is almost here. Carolina Panthers Fan Fest returns to Bank of America Stadium on Friday, July 31st. Gates open at 5 p.m., followed by entertainment, player warm-ups, an open team practice, autograph opportunities, and a fireworks and laser show to cap off the evening. Tickets are just $5 with proceeds benefiting Carolina Panthers charities. Get all the details at liveworkplaylkn.com. Then mark your calendar for a night of laughs that supports a great cause. Farrow's Parenting presents Stand Up for Good on Saturday, August 29th at the Kane Center for the Arts in Cornelius. Charlotte media personality Ramona Holloway hosts the evening, with comedian EJ Masacampo opening and America's Got Talent comedian Eric O'Shea headlining. Proceeds benefit Farrow's Parenting's child abuse prevention and family support programs serving North Mecklenburg and surrounding communities. Tickets are on sale now, including VIP experiences. Find ticket information at liveworkplaylkn.com. To discover more local happenings, visit liveworkplaylkn.com. It's your hometown source for community events, local news, and everything Lake Norman. That's liveworkplaylkn.com.
The button pushing stops here.
WSIC. Local starts here. We're back. Local news, local voices, and your calls. Justin and Mamie on Good Morning LKN. WSIC. Local starts here.
Maybe you've tried certain ways of fixing things.
Yeah.
And it probably, if you're still looking for ways to fix things, that means what I would assume that it didn't work. Kristina Gibbons might be maybe a different way to approach things. Pastoral counselor, mindset coach, multi-award winning author. She's going to join us in the studio next segment. Kristina Gibbons. She's got the book
workbook from Battlefield to Breakthrough, the foundation, won the Christian Book Excellence Award, the Christian Lit Book Award. She said other awards, but she said if she put them all on the cover of this book, then there wouldn't be enough to even put the title on there. So it's won multiple awards.
Looking forward to chatting with Kristina.
I met her at a Ladies Who Lunch event that we did. And so, yeah, it's great the way that we're able to make connections. We have another Ladies Who Lunch coming up August the 4th, I think is the date for that. That is a week from tomorrow. Another event we have tomorrow, really cool event, the Brain Advantage. Still have some tickets left for that one. WSICnews.com. There is a tab at the top called the Brain Advantage. You guys, you're going to kick yourself for missing this one, I'm telling you. It is one of the premier events that's happening in this in the Lake Norman area. And after we do the recap and everything, everybody's going to say, oh, why didn't I take the time to go? Why didn't I go? Don't worry, we'll do another one.
Did you do your survey yet?
I have not done my survey.
I've done my survey.
How was it?
There are some concerning numbers. Dr. Rohr, I'm sure, has already seen the report. There are some concerning figures within that report. You are going to want to be there.
Okay.
Just to make sure I am not completely off my rocker.
Okay.
But here's the spoiler. Dr. Rohr has already looked at my brain. Yeah. He's been on the show. When he first came on, before he started his show, Your Brain Matters, he said, hey, I know how to look at brains. And I said, man, you don't know how to look at no brains. What did he do? He brought a sock in. He put it on my head. Yep. And then he told me what was going on in my brain.
And he was so accurate, too, because he did mine as well. I had him speak to our Rotary Club, and he did my brain there. And, yes, so accurate. He was like, do you sleep 8 hours a night or more? And I was like, yeah, exactly. Yeah, how do you know that? And he's like, your brain just told me. So it's crazy. It's crazy how much information you can get just from one simple brain scan. Tomorrow is a 4-hour event. I think they're going to join us on the show tomorrow.
They are tomorrow morning.
So you guys can get a preview of that, but there's still some tickets available. So head over to WSICnews.com and go to the Brain Advantage.
Also going to have John Galena on the show tomorrow. We're really excited to catch up with him, see what travels he's been up to, saving the world as he does in Superman-like fashion. Grateful for John Galena, the entire team at Purple Heart Homes, our Studio P located there at Purple Heart Homes in Statesville. If you've not heard of Purple Heart Homes, a wonderful organization that helps with the reintegration of veterans into society after service. John's testimony, his story, too, of service is nothing short of amazing. So looking forward just to say hey and catch up. I feel like it's been a while since we've been able to see him.
Yeah, it has been.
So grateful to just say hey.
He's a busy guy, so I'm glad we can work it into his schedule.
Well, when you've literally built housing for veterans in all 50 states.
And Puerto Rico.
Yeah. It's hard to say you're not busy a little bit of the time. No doubt about that. Yep. Hey, Japan has developed possibly their second greatest invention of all time, First, and I stand by this one. If you don't know anything about it, Japanese toilets are the way. There's no
that's
doubt
their
about
first,
that.
Their first.
That would be number one.
Okay.
But now they've launched what they're Dohiman box. It is a personal cooling box, and you can convert the page to English.
I was going to say mine's not.
This is authentic. This is authentic. You're getting the real deal here.
Okay.
This is Trusco, TRUSCO.
You know what?
.co.jp.
Our brains have melded once again because I have a video of this on the sheet.
You
talk
don't.
about it, and then
Okay.
I'll pull up the video while you're talking about it.
All right, so there's some I took
because
Japanese.
I immediately thought of you when I saw this.
I took Japanese in high school freshman year, pretty much failed it, all but failed, and so I did not continue. So some of these words on this page, and especially the symbols, I didn't get through all the writings of Japanese, so I won't be able to really break some of this down. I've converted the page. Let me read the overview based on Google conversion. In recent years, heat stroke prevention has become an urgent issue. And with the revised industry safety and health regulations coming into effect June 2025, companies will be required to implement heat stroke prevention measures, further increasing public interest. The, quote, personal cooling box, Dohiman box, was created with the desire to protect those working in factories and construction sites, as well as those participating in or attending outdoor events from the risk of heat stroke amidst record-breaking heat. This product cools the body with a minimum of 5 degrees Celsius. I think that's like 13 degrees or 19 degrees. I think is it double plus 9? Whatever the rule is. Of cool air, enabling efficient cooling in a short time. Furthermore, it requires no construction and operates on a 100-volt power supply. Japan does it differently. I think we're 120.
Okay.
Allowing for installation anywhere where the outlet allows. Providing a comfortable space for instant cooling in extremely hot environments. And so here's the product highlights. Instant cooling with a 5 degrees Celsius cool air for efficient heat stroke prevention, with a minimum of 5 degrees Celsius of cool air and a case temperature of 15 degrees Celsius. It effectively cools down body heat in a short time. It's ideal as a temporary resting place to prevent heat stroke. Number 2, compatible with a 100-volt power supply. I already said both these things. And it's energy saving, too.
Yes. Bill,
so
if
you can
head
spend
over,
more to save more with
Bill,
this.
head over to just the right of that link, and I've got a video up there for
They
you.
also have a picture with a polar bear in it on the website, which tells me it is authentic. And it can be used for even wildlife. Which is very important in Japan. They have tall mountains there.
Here they are. Here she is
this
in
you?
the box. No, this is not me. I didn't go to Japan over the weekend, but no, she just.
So it's real.
You just walk into this little fridge, and you cool down. It's like the opposite of a sauna.
Is it a cold plunge? Is this the same effect as a cold plunge?
No. I think this is the same effect as like going from a really hot, humid outside to walking into a refrigerator.
Or if like you pass out on a sports field and like what the EMS do to you, they just kind of blanket you with cold towels.
Did you ever work at a restaurant?
No. Well, yeah. No, the bowling alley had food that I served to people.
Did you ever go walk into the freezer or the refrigerator just to cool down for a little bit?
Oh, and hang loose too.
Yeah. See, same idea. You just walk into the.
I like that idea.
The walk-in fridge or freezer and just stay there and cool off for a little bit.
That's what we should have. I should have done the little lay down, meat freezer. I should have said, babe, we need a walk-in freezer. That's what I should have done, and then put my bed in there. Put my sliver of pillow.
I think we've got room to put one in here actually, and it just plugs in a regular 100-volt plug.
Can add some red light therapy and just call it a day.
Just put it in there. Yeah, I think we got space somewhere in here.
Now you've done cold plunge. Would you do the cold box?
Yeah, I definitely do a cold box.
Okay, cold box.
I don't think you
is
get
cool.
the same feeling though as the cold box. I think it's just
you know what? Forget
down.
it, Bill. Jack it down. We can take care of this right now. Turn it down in here.
This is the cold box. What am I talking about? It's just like walking into here every day. Everybody walks in like I've worked there every day.
Convert our Fahrenheit to Celsius. That's what -9, 54, like 27. It's like 27 degrees Celsius in here.
You would be thrilled if it was 27 degrees in here every day.
Yes, I would. Yes, I absolutely would. So if you're needing something to cool down, it looks like this device, the Dohiman box, might be for you, making its way to certain malls. Unfortunately, you can't go to North Lake.
Not at North Lake, though.
Anyway, sorry. You'll find one somewhere. Hey, want to say happy salmon migration. It's going down right now. Literally, this is the time of the year where it's an annual thing. You may have seen like a documentary on it, but this is right now the annual mass salmon migration is taking place at Brooks Falls in Alaska. During this time of the year, dozens of bears. I mean, I'm talking
That's so many bears.
You don't want to be. And these are brown bears. And remember the rule of brown bear?
No, which one is it?
You lay down dead because they will eat you if you
pass.
attempt at all to make it seem like you have any abilities.
Pass.
During this period, dozens of bears gather at the waterfall, turning the area into a real feast. This is next to _TV on X with this little video here too. I mean, this looks AI.
It does look AI.
I don't know if it is AI or not.
So many bears all sitting there together.
AI?
I'm thinking this has to be AI.
We should be concerned if
has
this is
to
not
be.
AI.
Yeah.
I've not seen this much testosterone in one vicinity
I don't
one
think
time.
bears just hang out like this.
Nah, this is like what me and Bill look like when we eat some quesadillas.
You guys with a platter of 25 tenders. What y'all look like.
Dunk it in my mouth.
I did see a video that was real, and the title was they don't call it Mama Bear for nothing, and it was a mom with her 2 cubs, and this a person taking a photo, and the mom just turns around and just rushes at the person. No, it could have also been AI.
How dare you?
It looked real, but yeah, there's
Excuse
a reason.
me.
There's a reason that they use the term Mama Bear for somebody who doesn't take any crap from anybody. So yeah,
there's no doubt about
on their
that.
kids. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right.
Don't come
That's
after my
right.
kids. Speaking of a Mama Bear, happy birthday, Demi.
Oh, yes, she is.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is.
A great one. Kids, it's just wild to think kids are already going to be going back to school here in just a couple of weeks. Emmy's starting kindergarten, which is just wild the way time flies. And so we're in that season, too, where we're hanging out with other people with kids of that age.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You kind of congregate together. You're kind of like, I mean, yeah, we want to hang out with other people, but like, my kids are gonna jump on your couch. Like, is that okay? Yeah. You don't like shoes inside the house? No, that's fine. We can take our shoes off. We're definitely civilized, but they will eat your food. So just being able to hang out with and seeing them grow, you know what I mean, so fast too. It's just been kind of like little salmon swimming upstream.
It's the same thing.
Soon, just to jump into the bear's mouth, where unfortunately they will be left to deal with whatever life throws at them.
The AI bears.
And there will be many things. Yeah, and so I hope I can prepare them properly for their salmon journey.
Okay.
What do salmon parents have to do to prep the people, or is this just like an inner God thing? Like they just know?
They just know.
Okay.
They just know. It's just it's one of those things where salmon were created to be food for other things too.
Bees make honey.
Exactly.
KTLA posting the reason why I also, speaking of animals, this is a reminder of why I prefer to stay out of the ocean. This is a little news story right here, real quick. We're not going to make it, are we? All right, I'm going to have to tease it. Sharks can fly.
From town halls to yard sales, we've got Lake Norman covered. We'll be right back with Justin and Mamie on Good Morning LKN. WSIC. Local starts here.
Well, it's back to summertime as we kick off a new work week around Lake Norman. The heat is back in the humidity, too. We're dry for our Monday. Temperatures in the low 90s. We'll hang there for our Tuesday, and Tuesday is our best chance of the week for some rain and storms. They'll be scattered afternoon and evening, but a couple can be strong or severe. We'll watch that for you. Otherwise, the rest of the week is mostly dry and hot. That's your forecast from the Serve Pickleball and Kitchen of WSIC meteorologist Chase Myers.
A Brickyard 400 win for Corey Heim at Indy. I'm Tim Catalfamo. This is the Monday Morning Race Recap brought to you by Sunoco. From NASCAR to your car, Sunoco. Performance is what we do.
Down here, Ryan Blaney gets 4 tires, Sunoco Racing Fuel.
From fueling NASCAR champions on the track for over 20 years to innovating 94 octane, the highest octane on the market. Performance is what Sunoco does.
Sunoco cans injected into the car, bubble wall is down and away.
All Sunoco fuel at the pump meets the same top-tier standards as the fuel used in NASCAR. From the track to your tank. Sunoco, the official fuel of NASCAR.
Young 24-year-old Corey Hines held off Christopher Bell to win the Brickyard 400 at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway on Sunday. Hines became the youngest winner in the Brickyard 400 since Jeff Gordon won the inaugural race at Indy back in 1994. Hines, who only drives part-time for Denny Hamlin and Michael Jordan's 2311 Racing, also became the first part-time driver to win multiple races in a Cup season, since Davey Allison and Tim Richmond accomplished the same feat in 1987. With Hines' victory on Sunday, Christopher Bell finished the race in second. Joey Logano was third, Chase Briscoe fourth, and Denny Hamlin fifth. Other notables include Carson Hocevar, who came home ninth, Ryan Blaney was 26th, and Kyle Larson 39th. With 4 races now to go before the start of the chase, it is Denny Hamlin still the points leader by 84 markers over Tyler Reddick, with Ryan Blaney, Ty Gibbs, and Carson Hocevar making up the rest of the top 5 drivers in the standings. The Cup Series will now take a pause from racing this week and resume action in 2 weeks at the Iowa Speedway for the Iowa Corn 350 on August 9th. You can hear live flag-to-flag coverage of this race exclusively on the Motor Racing Network. And with the Monday morning race recap on the Motor Racing Network, I'm Tim Kettle-Famo.
Celebrating a life beautifully remembered. Bennett Funeral Service gently guides families through honoring a loved one's life. Family owned and local, we offer personalized funeral and cremation services, along with veteran honors and compassionate aftercare and grief support. Call 828-465-2111 or visit BennettFuneralService.com, because there is a difference.
Don't miss a thing. Download the WSIC News app today. WSIC. Local starts here.
This is a Bloomberg Money Minute. Qualcomm is planning to increase prices by a percentage in the double digits, a move that's likely to ripple through much of the tech industry. The biggest maker of smartphone processors has sent a letter to customers informing them of the price hikes, which will go into effect for products shipped after September 1st. The company says it has exhausted its ability to absorb higher costs from suppliers. Checking on the markets, stock futures are seeing a big bump to kick off the week with the U.S. pausing strikes against Iran. Attention turns next to a slew of earnings later this week, with more than 170 companies in the S&P 500 set to report. And Fanatics is moving deeper into the prediction markets business, buying a federally regulated exchange and clearinghouse from brokerage firm BGC Group. The deal gives Fanatics Markets the ability to list and clear its own contracts, and Fanatics plans to offer yes or no contracts on sports initially. BGC plans to distribute the data. Courtney Donahoe, Bloomberg Radio.
Friendly reminder, don't break when you see the lake.
WSIC. Local starts here.
We're back, live, local, and mostly under control. Justin and Mamie on Good Morning LKN. We'll be right back on WSIC. Local starts here.
We're going to dance. We're going to dance. We're going to dance and have some fun.
Let's see if this. Let's see. We'll
work,
find out.
Can we work through this?
We can. I can start right now if we need
right
to. Mind Dumb Journal for Christians I've got put in front of me. And it's written by Kristina Gibbons, who joins us in studio. She is a pastoral counselor. She's a mindset coach, a multi-award winning author. Kristina, thank you so much for being here with us today.
It's an honor to be here. Thank you for having me.
You've been so kind, even in the chaos that you see here. Are we the most chaotic people you've ever met?
I do jail ministry, so you're the most peaceful.
Kristina, for those that don't know, would you share your testimony, share your background, share your story with us?
So I had a radical encounter with the Lord in 2020. My husband got incarcerated, and I was like, what is this? I'm a good person. And I heard God talk to me. And he said, stay with your husband. You're going to do great things. And I'm like, great things? I'm going to burn that man down in this house. Like, what do you mean great things? So I started going to church, and there was no place for me. there was the marriage people, like the ministry, and they're together and they're all happy. And I'm like, well, my husband's not here. And then there's the single people. And so where do you fit when you don't fit in? Well, you make your own thing. And so I started a recovery ministry, then jail, then prison, then homeless. So I went to school and started taking all these certifications, got my bachelor's degree in Christian leadership, and just started learning and growing. And so one of the things I learned is mental health is such an important thing, and we need hope. And if we don't have hope, there's nothing to hang on to. And so I just accidentally fell into learning how to help people.
And so that journey, it's come into books, it's come into, you do pastoral counseling. So how has that continued to shape since 2020?
So the bad word most people have is the word boundaries. They don't have them, they don't know they need them, and they don't like trying to have them. And so that is one of the things I try to help people with the most, because if you have boundaries, you can put the oxygen mask on yourself, and then you can learn how to do all things. Everyone wants to do all things because they want to be accepted or loved, and the reality is they're not going to like you anyway, because the version of you you're presenting is not real.
For those that maybe are thinking, okay, so your style of counseling, do you offer services like if I'm just a person I can call you, if I'm a pastor, how does that work if they're interested or hearing more about that?
They go to Pastor Kristina with a K.com, and then they book a free session, and it's a free discovery call. And essentially, I want to make sure we're the right fit, because I'm hardcore, and so I'm going to kick your butt in a good way, but you're never going to be the same. And I've had therapy, and therapists are great, but some keep you the same, and that's not what it's about. There should be transformation. And so my goal is to make sure that if you choose to work with me, it's customized to you. We focus on what you need, but also there's a root issue. And so, like, if you think about alcoholism, people may drink, but that's not the root issue. They're masking something. So we try to get to the mask. What are we hiding, and how do we get rid of it and plant better soil?
Uh-oh.
When we talk about faith and mental health, sometimes those things don't feel like they always go together, right? If I have faith, then God can heal me. Then why do I need to seek mental health? How do you help people get over those kind of things?
I love that. So God created therapists and counselors, and God created all of these, like technology, right? Some people are fearful of technology, but the reality is God can use it for good if we allow it. And so having someone to help you makes you stronger, because you're willing to admit that you can't do it on your own. And that person just needs to be able to hold your hand until you can do it on your own. And sometimes it's just showing those, I have a client, he thought he was the best husband ever, but he communicated poorly. And so he's like, I don't need this. And I'm like, you are on the brink of divorce. How about you just try a different mindset shift? Instead of, I have to do this for my wife, what if I get to do this for my wife? And that pivotal shift changed everything. He got to do these things for his wife, and he appreciated it more than, I have to. And so just little shifts can change everything.
All right, Kristina, I am a pastor's kid. That's no secret around here. We met at a Lake Norman Woman event and got to talking about being pastors and, the ministries. And there's a lot of stress that comes with being a minister, a pastor, serving others. Do you help other pastors, ministry leaders, things like that?
Yes. So I meet them secretly because,
they don't need help, right? They're helping everybody else. They don't need their own help.
And some of the things is pastors is we don't know always how to say no to people because you want to help them. But the reality is saying no to other people sometimes is saying yes to you, and that's okay. You're not God, and you don't have to be the end all for everybody, and that's okay to do. And so we learned the boundary word, very hard for people.
That's a tough one, I think, for pastors and ministers as well, too, those boundaries, because you really do want to help everybody.
Kristina, if I'm honest, there's been a lot of people who claim the pastoral title over the years who have, taken money or just weren't really sent from God by any stretch of the imagination. How do you build trust with people? How do you do that to show that you really do care in a God-like way, in a Jesus-centered way, to help them?
I've rebuked a lot of those pastors, and so I do not have a good reputation with the fake ones. I am one of those people that are saved, not soft. And so I just call them out like, hey, there's a better way in being honest. It's okay to be like, hey, I don't know how to help you in this manner, but I know someone who can. And so having discernment, reading the Bible for yourself and knowing like, okay, this person's behavior doesn't match the walk. Because I know a lot of people who talk the talk but don't walk the walk. And so for me, the people who know me, I'm the same, whether I'm here, whether I'm social media, whether I'm at home. And so they see the fruit. And I've had some cool testimonies. One of my favorites is I had a lady who was a practicing witch give her life to Jesus because I behaved like I said I did, not because of anything else, which blows my mind to this day.
You've got some books. There's books on the table here. Let's talk about this. At what point did the books come into play for you in your journey?
By accident. I just kept writing, and I'm like, why do I keep telling the people the same thing, like different faces, same conversation. And so I wanted mental health to be an important part of your journey, but I also wanted you to understand not everyone's religious, and a lot of people have been upset and hurt by people who claim to be a pastor or whatever, and they've been hurt by the church. But the reality is the church is full of hurt people. So hurt people hurt people. So let's be people who heal and heal others. And that's what the books are about, is how to heal, how to focus on your walk with the Lord, how to have your own relationship so that you are not hurting people along the way.
You say mental health, and we also talked about that this kind of started in 2020. Okay, so let's talk about COVID.
Ooh, that's some deep
I think
mental health.
We all need some mental health awareness and some mental health coaching, counseling, pastoral. We all need that at this point. But when you say mental health, what are those specific things that come to your mind?
So for me, it's a variety of things, and I think I like to not box it in because I don't want people to feel excluded, but I also like to be serious about certain things, like your mindset. That's why I went into mindset coaching. Originally, I was like, life coach, let's do it. But if you don't have the right mindset, you're going to be like Eeyore. Nobody likes me. Nobody wants me. And the reality is none of those things are true. Who told you that? You thought that, and now you've come into agreement with it. And so some of the things are drugs and alcohol related, things about abandonment. I don't know how many people I've ministered to, pastors included, that were abandoned by a parent and don't feel loved. And that has stemmed from every relationship they've ever had. The narcissistic relationships, the codependency. That's a really big one. Love me. And the reality is they're not going to love you because the version you're displaying is not you.
Yeah.
And so
all right, let's talk about this children's book that you have on the table. This is the one we haven't talked about yet.
Now when you start talking about the kids, you know what I mean? We got to make sure we're saying the right things to the kids. What you got going on here?
So I have Asher Shines Bright. And one of the cool things about that is I developed a little world, and
Here, actually, Kristina, you hold up this book.
You
Here.
hold it up. Yes,
you hold
everybody
your
can
book.
see it.
Yeah, for sure.
Sorry.
No, you're
I
okay.
developed a world here. And so what's cool is I hired an illustrator, so it's not AI, but the print is bold and big. And
You said it's not AI.
It's not AI. It's not like those bears catching.
Are the words AI?
No.
Are the pictures AI?
No. If
Are
my
you AI, Kristina?
I might be. No, if the illustrator used AI, I am not aware of it, but there is not AI. She was very expensive. So, but the goal was how to have a journey, and each character represents something. So Asher's like peace and prayer. So he's going to learn how to pray, and he's going to learn how to have hope. And then at the end, it has like you can pray to God too. And so each book will have a lesson that you can do as an adult or as a child, because I didn't know about God in a relationship way until I was an adult.
And then what ages are you thinking that book is for?
Elementary is what I was told would be the best. So,
Okay.
So you can read it to the kids, the preschoolers, and do short spurts, but I'd go elementary school.
Very cool. And if someone wanted to find these books, let's say Kristina, or find you and find out more information about you, what's the best place for them to do that at?
PastorKristina.com or Amazon.com. You have all my books. BarnesandNobles.com has a couple of them. The Mind Dump is solely on Amazon. It's emptier than it is full because you have to do the work and it's custom to you. It's important that you understand where your thoughts are going and how to combat those.
Just like
Very
a pastor,
cool.
lead me to the point where
That's
I can
right.
pray for patience or pray for peace. Give me situations to have to mind.
You find the answers yourself, though, and that's what it's all about, right? Helping you
do the
lead
work.
to the answers. Yeah.
Pastor Kristina, thank you so much for being here this morning. We
Thank you for having
appreciate you coming by. If you want to find out more, PastorKristina.com with a K. Kristina with a K. Thank you.
Thank you.
From town halls to yard sales, we've got Lake Norman covered. We'll be right back with Justin and Mamie on Good Morning LKN. WSIC. Local starts here.
Well, it's back to summertime as we kick off a new work week around Lake Norman. The heat is back in the humidity, too. We're dry for our Monday. Temperatures in the low 90s. We'll hang there for our Tuesday, and Tuesday is our best chance of the week for some rain and storms. They'll be scattered afternoon and evening, but a couple can be strong or severe. We'll watch that for you. Otherwise, the rest of the week is mostly dry and hot. That's your forecast from the Serve Pickleball and Kitchen of WSIC meteorologist Chase Myers.
Here is your WSIC community calendar. Good news for our community starts with an opportunity to help save lives. The Lake Norman Chamber and One Blood Blood Drive is happening Wednesday, July 22nd from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Lake Norman Chamber of Commerce in Cornelius. Just one blood donation can help save up to 3 lives. Whether you're a regular donor or giving for the first time, your donation can make a real difference. Learn more and schedule your appointment at liveworkplaylkn.com. Panthers fans, football is almost here. Carolina Panthers Fan Fest returns to Bank of America Stadium on Friday, July 31st. Gates open at 5 p.m., followed by entertainment, player warm-ups, an open team practice, autograph opportunities, and a fireworks and laser show to cap off the evening. Tickets are just $5 with proceeds benefiting Carolina Panthers charities. Get all the details at liveworkplaylkn.com. Then mark your calendar for a night of laughs that supports a great cause. Farrah's Parenting presents Stand Up for Good on Saturday, August 29th at the Kane Center for the Arts in Cornelius. Charlotte media personality Ramona Holloway hosts the evening, with comedian EJ Masacampo opening and America's Got Talent comedian Eric O'Shea headlining. Proceeds benefit Farrah's Parenting's child abuse prevention and family support programs serving North Mecklenburg and surrounding communities. Tickets are on sale now, including VIP experiences. Find ticket information at liveworkplaylkn.com. To discover more local happenings, visit liveworkplaylkn.com. It's your hometown source for community events, local news, and everything Lake Norman. That's liveworkplaylkn.com.
Reimagining care, restoring trust. Discover One Health, where our mission is creating the healthcare we all deserve. One Health provides comprehensive primary care and OBGYN services across the Lake Norman area. Visit our website at onehealthmpc.com to read our story and find a provider.
We're back. Buy it, sell it, regret it later. Justin and Mamie on Good Morning LKN. 105.9 FM, 100.7 FM, 1400 AM.
A reminder, I prefer not to get into the ocean with all the creatures that are there because I think that's their house.
Yeah, it is their house.
I want to respect that that's their house, not my house. And so KTAL posted a video about a shark jumping out of the water. It got caught on video, jumping out of the water. Like behind someone who was just surfing. Yeah, somebody was surfing.
I saw this video too. Our
shark jumps out of the water.
Are becoming way too similar, pal.
And so it's definitely a reminder as to why I definitely don't like to go too deep in the ocean. I'll do my shins. They're weak and I like the salt water on them. But beyond that, I don't do much. 844-STUDIO-4, 844-788-3464. That's the number you call if you're buying, selling, or celebrating. Good morning. Thanks for calling the show.
Good morning.
How you doing?
Doing good. You got Get Her Done Jeff here this morning.
Get her done, Jeff. How you doing, sir? Happy Monday to you.
Happy Monday to y'all. Doing good. Just sitting here, drink a cup of coffee, get ready to go do a little work.
Jeff, tell me, did you enjoy the rain we got the end of last week and over the weekend? Just a little bit of drizzle, that cool air. How you feeling about it?
Yeah, it feels good. It was nice.
That's a nice thing to have in the day.
It is nice to have, yeah. Cools things off a little bit. It was a nice, cool weekend, too. Did you get any work done over the weekend?
It's a little bit too wet to get in where I was going, so
gotcha.
I just told them I'll be back Monday.
All right. Sounds good.
What's a good number they can reach you on, Jeff?
704-450-7855.
704-450-7855.
Yes, sir.
Get her done, Jeff. And I know people are just going to call you to chat and sip coffee with you, but what are the types of services that you offer to folks?
Do what now?
What kind of services you offering to folks besides just sitting around drinking coffee with them?
what? I do the porches, handicap ramps, barn sheds, anything to do with woodwork, build steps, handicap ramps, and stuff like that on the outside, woodworking.
All right. Well, we appreciate you calling this morning, Jeff.
Okay, y'all have a blessed day.
You as well, sir. Take care. You can call Get Her Done Jeff, 704-450-7855. You can call us, 844-STUDIO-4, 844-788-3464. That's the number you call if you're buying, selling, or celebrating. Good morning. Thanks for calling the show.
Hi, yes. How you doing? It's Dave.
Dave, happy Monday to you.
How you doing? We got 2 more weeks left in July.
Let's go. We actually have like 2 days left in July. Dave, let's get it, baby. Come on. We can do this together, Dave.
Today's
the 27th.
Today's
That's right.
the 27th. Today's my wife's birthday, Dave. Will you sing her happy birthday for me?
Yeah, happy birthday.
Well, you got to sing it, Dave.
Oh, I don't sing.
I know you do, Dave. I can visualize it right now, my brother. Give it to me. Come on.
How you guys doing today?
Doing all right, Dave. How you doing, man?
Good. Can I put some stuff on home ad this morning?
You definitely can. What you got?
Yes, I got my blue building now for rent for special events. It's considered a banquet hall for people with special events they have that they hold. For such as birthday parties, wedding receptions, family reunions, and much more. Out for rent.
Okay.
They can call my cell phone number right now. My shop number has been disconnected. I'm in the process of turning everything over to a new internet provider. And
I know you don't have to say less, Dave. Say less, Dave. I get it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. My cell phone number for the more information and details for this banquet hall out here for special events is 980-829-5585.
980-829-5585.
Yes, they can reach me on my cell at this time. There's a sign out front of my driveway, out on at the end of my driveway for the banquet hall for rent too, with my shop number on it, but they can reach me on this cell phone number right now for more information and details on it. I also like to put a couple items on real quick.
Let's go, baby. Let's happen. Let's make it happen, Dave. You're the man.
My 2026 electric kids four-wheeler for a kid only.
You said 2026?
2016 Yamaha Grizzly Kids Electric four-wheeler. Now for sale for $75 per first come, first serve takes it. No holds for anyone this time. The last guy came out and looked at it and he decided he didn't want it. I had to put it back out front at the end of my driveway the other day and had put the tape the for sale sign back on it.
You said it's electric, right?
It's an electric kids four-wheeler, 2016 electric kids four-wheeler for a little kid.
Okay.
Weight capacity holds up about 130 pounds.
Okay, so I'm too big. Okay, got it.
Comes with a I just put money into it. Comes with a brand new battery. Comes with a full charge and comes with the charger also. I got the charger here sitting on the shelf in the shop, ready for the next buyer. $75 per.
Okay, 75 for no holds. You said though, right? Though, like someone can't call you and say, "Hey, I'm on my way."
No holds. $75 first come, first serve, as is. No cash refunds.
Okay. Anything else?
I have a HP Pavilion laptop in good and fair condition. Not in good condition actually. It's an HP Pavilion laptop. I just put money into that. It's got a brand new battery in it. and I just bought a new, brand new $30 universal laptop charger cord for it. It's got a full charge on that also, so if they want to come and look at it and boot it up. And
Is it you got Windows on that thing, or you got like a Mac operating system on that thing, Dave?
I'm not sure what's on it, but I don't know if anybody can use it. It's got a brand new battery and a brand new power cord, universal power cord.
You got any stats, like any specs on like RAM or hard drive space, anything like that?
I'm not sure what is it. I'm not too computer literate.
That's okay. Me either.
But it also has a factory password reset too, so it's all ready to go for the next buyer.
Oh, you set the password for the next buyer? You went ahead and set the password for the next buyer?
It's already it's got a factory password reset, so they don't need to put it in. It's already in the computer.
Okay.
Done by the factory.
That's kind of you, Dave.
They just got to plug in and plug up and boot up.
Okay.
I'm asking $300 firm as is, no cash refunds for that. Trying to make the money to buy my utility van. I need to come up with $800, $300 for that, and $500 for my medical evaluation to get my learner's permit back and my driver's license.
Well, it sounds like you got some things you're working on here, Dave. So anything else you want to sell to try to get your way there?
Let's see. I have a brand new rotisserie oven, slightly used. Only used once or twice, but brand new.
How many chickens can it hold? Because I got a friend who's got about 8, and I'm willing to make it 7 if it takes it, Dave.
No, it takes those little whole chickens. Can't put too many in at a time.
Not too many.
But it's a little rotisserie oven. It spins around. It's got the temperature controls and a timer on it. And
I can
stuff.
see the delicious fat dripping off right now, Dave. I'm visualizing it in my head.
I never figured out how to use it, and I took up counter space here in my kitchen, so time to part with it.
Self-awareness, that's a big deal, Dave.
I'll ask about. I'm asking I bought it wholesale. I'm asking the retail price. My price. I'm trying to get 100 or so out of it. And they can also call this number 980-829-5585.
980-829-5585.
Yeah, I'm in the process. I'm gonna box it up today and take it to the pawn shop to see what they can give me, because I'm in need of some quick cash to switch my internet and my phone service from my shop over to this new internet provider.
Okay. Dave, we so appreciate it. We got to jump. We appreciate you calling this morning. Happy Monday to you, sir. Hey, can I say a quick prayer for you?
Yeah.
God be with Dave. Whatever it is going on in his world, Lord, you know all things, Jesus. Be with his heart. Give him wisdom and discernment. In Jesus' name. Hallelujah. Have a great day, Dave.
Amen. Thank you. God bless you guys. I'll talk to you tomorrow morning.
No doubt, my brother.
Great radio doesn't end here. Catch the full episode and dive into our archives on the WSIC News app.
WSIC 105.9 FM, 100.7 FM, 1400 AM. Statesville, Lake Norman's home for NASCAR. WSIC. Local starts here.
It's quieter in the Middle East. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News. No American attacks and no Iranian retaliation after bombing had resumed for 13 days in a row. Fox's Trey Yingst reports from Tel Aviv.
For the past 3 nights, the United States has halted strikes against Iran, but the White House is making clear the military option remains on the table as the administration is exploring a variety of options moving forward with both diplomacy and intense economic pressure. The U.S. naval blockade does remain in effect, costing the regime hundreds of millions of dollars per day.
But while the U.S. and Iran paused the fighting, Ukraine's gotten involved.
Iran's foreign minister says a Ukrainian attack on an Iranian commercial vessel cannot go unanswered. Abbas Araghchi was talking after an explosion in the Caspian Sea killed one sailor and injured another. Ukraine says it targeted a Russian warship and vessels used for transporting Iranian-linked military cargo.
That's Fox's Jonathan Savage. With the U.S. and Iran pausing in attempts to get back to negotiating, oil prices are plunging, down 6%. Brent crude back to $90 a barrel. Last week it hit 100 again. At the gas pump, though, prices up 11 cents from last Monday. President Trump may talk about all that later today when he goes to Michigan to discuss the economy and visit a GM facility ahead of next week's primaries.
Voters in Michigan will choose nominees for open Senate and governor's races and pick candidates across all of Michigan's 13 congressional districts. Trump won Michigan in 2016 and 2024, so both parties see this as a critical state to win over.
Fox's Alex Hogan. The manhunt continues in Seattle for a second gunman after last night's shooting sent people panicking and running away from a food festival near the Space Needle. 7 people caught in the crossfire. 3 died. Assistant Seattle Fire Chief Tyrone Davis.
We do have one suspect that is being interviewed. We've recovered 2 guns.
A 2-year-old boy among the 4 injured. He's now in stable condition. America's listening to Fox News.
If you haven't switched to Pure Talk because you're not sure their coverage is every bit as reliable as Big Wireless, why not take them for a test drive? For a limited time, Pure Talk is offering any of their plans for just $15 a month for the first 3 months, including their top-tier unlimited data plan. No contracts, no commitments. Just a great deal on a high-speed network with unlimited data from an American wireless company. Dial pound 250, say Mike Rowe, and let the savings begin.
I move mountains for a living. Literally. That means I don't carry hand lotion, and when it comes to serious heartburn, I don't mess around with anything but Rolaids Max Strength. Its dual-active formula has 1,500 milligrams of calcium carbonate and magnesium hydroxide that relieves heartburn fast. And the best part? The roll fits right here in my pocket, so I can get back to moving mountains.
Rolaids spells powerful relief. 1,500 milligrams is our highest amount of antacid per tablet. Read each label. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Democrats made it official in Maine over the weekend, choosing a replacement Senate nominee, Troy Jackson. After Graham Plattner dropped out of the race amid sexual misconduct allegations, Democrats hope to win that seat and 3 others in November to win back control of the Senate.
Vermont Independent Senator Bernie Sanders said on CBS Face the Nation that Maine incumbent Republican Susan Collins has a fight on her hands with Troy Jackson.
He's from the working class. He is very articulate. I think he stands an excellent chance to win.
But Sanders added that only happens if Jackson overcomes certain outside forces against progressives.
The billionaire class are throwing unbelievable amounts of money into these campaigns to protect the establishment candidates.
Senator Collins called Jackson a political insider who is hyper-partisan on issues. Gernal Scott, Fox News.
About 300,000 people remain evacuated in Europe where wildfires keep raging.
Shifting winds and dry conditions are really fueling these wildfires across France and Spain, as crews say they're struggling to get the upper hand. Around 100 homes were destroyed in just one town alone, west of the wine region of Bordeaux.
Fox's Stephanie Bennett. An American astronaut is getting used to gravity again.
NASA watched as a Russian-American space crew landed safely in the Central Asian country of Kazakhstan.
Touchdown after 241 days in space. Chris Williams, Sergei Mikhailov, and Sergei Kuzverchkov have returned to their home planet.
U.S. astronaut Chris Williams and the 2 Russian cosmonauts returned from the International Space Station, their Soyuz space capsule landing by parachute. From there, it was on to the Johnson Space Center in Houston for Williams, and on to Star City outside Moscow for the 2 cosmonauts. Roger Stern, Fox News.
On Wall Street, a stock market surge is brewing. Dow futures up 600 points. I'm Dave Anthony, and this is Fox News.
Well, it's back to summertime as we kick off a new work week around Lake Norman. The heat is back in the humidity, too. We're dry for our Monday. Temperatures in the low 90s. We'll hang there for our Tuesday, and Tuesday is our best chance of the week for some rain and storms. They'll be scattered afternoon and evening, but a couple could be strong or severe. We'll watch that for you. Otherwise, the rest of the week is mostly dry and hot. That's your forecast from the Serve Pickleball and Kitchen of WSIC meteorologist Chase Myers.
What if we've got it backwards? Stop letting frustration hold your child back. The book Extinguishing Einstein reveals why traditional methods fail and what really works for ADHD. Claim your free copy today at RoyerNeuroscience.com and empower your child to thrive.
No one should face an empty plate, especially in our own backyard.
At Angels and Sparrows, we are feeding families, fueling futures, and fighting poverty every day. But we can't do it without you. Help us keep our plates full. Join our Full Plate fundraiser at angelsandsparrows.org.
We're back. Local news, local voices, and your calls. Justin and Mamie on Good Morning LKN, WSIC. Local starts here.
Studio 4, 844-788-3464. That's the number you call if you're buying, selling, or celebrating.
We're celebrating Demi's birthday all day.
Woo!
Happy birthday,
She
Demi.
can't win the wheel.
She can't win, but she can be celebrated
She
and
can
mentioned
definitely
multiple
be celebrated.
times.
Love that.
You mentioned sharks earlier.
Whew.
You love them?
I mean, I think that they're amazing creatures.
You want to swim with them?
I have swam with sharks before.
You have?
I have swam with sharks before.
On purpose?
On purpose.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I have too, kind of on purpose, because I just go into their home and I swim around. And I know they're in there somewhere. But this guy actually caught one on video. Did we do this already?
Which one? Shark Week?
No.
Which one is this?
Reminder why I stay out of the ocean. I think we teased it, but I don't
So
think
this
we
was
did it.
KTLA. So we haven't played the video yet. Okay. You want to show this one?
Yeah. Then we'll go to Shark Week after
This is KTLA, a TV station out in LA doing a news story about a guy who was surfing, and there was a shark too.
Newport Beach, incredible video here capturing the moment a shark leaps out of the water. Take a look. It's the left side right there, top left of your screen.
There he is.
Oh my gosh. Soren Stevenson tells us that he was just filming his brother boogie boarding yesterday morning when the shark caught air in the background. A professor of marine biology has chimed in, telling us that the shark appears to be a juvenile great white. He says that the shark may have had a little itch or something. He was just jumping, possibly to dislodge parasites on its back. Or the professor says it was just jumping to have a little fun.
To get in the video.
Newport Beach, incredible video
Obviously.
Cheese!
It's me.
So, yeah, sharks jump out of the water, which I've seen that before, right? We've seen
I've never seen
Shark Week.
I've seen Shark Week, which is actually happening right now. It is Shark Week. Welcome to it. So this is a great way to kick it off.
Yeah.
I think it started yesterday over on whatever channel that is, Animal Planet, Discovery, wherever it lives, National Geographic. So great way. Maybe it was just like, it's Shark Week. Hey, what's up? Also, boogie boarding I thought was safe.
No.
I thought it was the surfers that got the sharks.
No, anything where you look like a seal, and that's just me being in the water, not safe.
I think my issue, and this is why I'll probably be tasty to sharks, is I float so well. I'm naturally buoyant.
Very buoyant.
I float very, very well, and so I just look like a delicious
I do
meal.
this thing with my belly button, and all of a sudden I can last forever.
But it is Shark Week, and so it's back. And so we've got another video and a new stunt that's going to be happening.
A new stunt with sharks, I assume?
This is Discovery. Yeah.
To perform a high dive into a cage.
High dive into a cage.
At first, I was like, well, okay, tell me more. But then I was told I'm going to be jumping out of a moving helicopter.
Great idea.
Into a 16 by 16 foot shark cage.
Better idea.
Surrounded by sharks. I was like, no, thank you.
Is this what you did?
First, I'm obviously scared of sharks.
A little different. I wasn't as high when I jumped.
I've never dove off a helicopter. I'm a cliff diver.
Good golly, Miss Molly!
She's a cliff diver.
I've definitely jumped off perfect flat platforms. I've jumped off waterfalls. I've jumped off opera buildings. Never jumped off a moving platform.
Opera buildings?
If I miss, even by just a few inches, this could be the end. But if I actually do this and succeed, it will all be so worth it in the end. If I can do this, I'm gonna get my first world's first, and I'm gonna do it in the bravest way. And thankfully, Shark Week sent me a team to make sure that I'm safe.
Wait for this team. Wait for him. Wait for him. It's her safety coach.
G'day, Molly.
the legend.
Oh, hey, look who's talking.
Oh my goodness.
When I got the call from Shark
Okay, that's
Week,
it.
they
Her
pitched me
safety
the
coach,
idea to be
in
the
case you
first
weren't
person
listening, or in case you weren't watching on the WSIC News app or one of our social channels, he's missing an arm and a leg. And so...
I'm assuming he got it eaten by a shark?
Yeah, I think that's what happened. And so is that the person you want?
Or it could have been diabetes.
It could have been that too. But we're going to guess.
Get some help.
We're going to assume that it was from a shark. Now, is that the
It is Shark
person
Week.
who is the best person for your safety? Because, well, they've done it the wrong way. So they can teach you what not to do.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going that way. Or are you going to be a little wary when the safety guy comes in and he's missing a hand and he's going to show you how to cut with a saw?
Well, see, so is he going to say, okay, what I should have done? Is
Yeah.
that what the advice we're getting?
I think
Or
so.
is it more of he's also a cliff diver?
I don't know. She's the cliff diver. I think he's the safety expert. Anyway, this happened last night on Discovery, so you can go back and watch
So
it. if you
she
want to.
obviously lived, I'm assuming.
No, this was just the
But they
preview.
pre-recorded the bit, right? They're not doing it live.
No, they didn't do it live.
Right.
Yeah.
So
did okay.
the news would have broke if she wouldn't have been able to do it.
I don't know. It
we'll
might not have
say.
hit my timeline.
No, definitely wouldn't hit your timeline.
Anyway,
Woman
hopefully-
gets eaten by shark.
Hopefully it went great for her. She landed in the cage. I just think even jumping off like a diving board with a full scuba mask would be tough.
Mm.
But I guess she knows what she's doing.
Yeah, it's definitely all tough. Got a couple technology things for you here that I want to share. We'll share a little bit now, and then I'll have a couple more stories. One is just interesting. Let's do this one. Like Elon, who has made the statement, we are in singularity now.
What does that mean?
This is a technology term that basically AI can loop itself. So long as we feed it power, AI will loop itself. Here's Sam Altman's thoughts as well.
And the thing that drives me the most is like, this is the most interesting, important thing I can imagine doing. And we are now like in the singularity. Like this is the moment. For the last 10 years ago, this was like a kind of far off dream at best. It seemed very improbable. And now we're like actually in the moment that we used to like talk about at the lunch table in a very not serious way. And so the thing that drives me is I've been waiting for this my whole life. And I think it's going to be incredible, hugely positive, awesome for the world. I'm excited to get to work on that. I also think some of the alternative visions painted by other companies are like quite terrifying. I'm going to make sure that gets pushed against and is not what happens. But the main thing of what's different than 10 years ago is like, we're actually in it. Like this is the real, I think it is both true that it is all one crazy exponential and any one moment is not like the tipping point. And also that we are somehow in another one of those decisive periods where the curve can go one way or another, like it was when we started 10 years ago.
All right, first off, lay off the Celsius, brother. You got to get some sleep. You got to figure something out.
Is this an AI rendering of him? Because you cannot, that is lit incredibly well. You can't have a window behind you and be lit that well. I'm very impressed. This is AI. This is him recording it, and then he put himself in an AI room, and then he put this.
He's got more to say. The way he describes AI, what he calls it, he gives it a particular name. He calls it a genie. And so he describes that genie. Also, Anthropic released a new report, the System Card, Claude Opus 5. Jensen Huang, he also made his first post as well on X. Whew.
Justin and Mamie, breaking down local headlines and your neighbor's garage sale. We'll be right back on WSIC. Local starts here.
Well, it's back to summertime as we kick off a new work week around Lake Norman. The heat is back and the humidity too. We're dry for our Monday. Temperatures in the low 90s. We'll hang there for our Tuesday, and Tuesday is our best chance of the week for some rain and storms. They'll be scattered afternoon and evening, but a couple can be strong or severe. We'll watch that for you. Otherwise, the rest of the week is mostly dry and hot. That's your forecast from the Serve Pickleball and Kitchen of WSIC. Meteorologist Chase Myers.
Good morning, employers. Still searching for that perfect hire? Whether it's skilled trades, admin pros, or quality control champs, customer-driven staffing has your next great employee ready to roll. Call Tammy today at 704-761-8388, extension 1, and watch your staffing worries clock out.
Here is your WSIC community calendar.
Good news for our community starts with an opportunity to help save lives. The Lake Norman Chamber and One Blood Drive is happening Wednesday, July 22nd from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Lake Norman Chamber of Commerce in Cornelius. Just one blood donation can help save up to 3 lives. Whether you're a regular donor or giving for the first time, your donation can make a real difference. Learn more and schedule your appointment at liveworkplaylkn.com. Panthers fans, football is almost here. Carolina Panthers Fan Fest returns to Bank of America Stadium on Friday, July 31st. Gates open at 5 p.m., followed by entertainment, player warm-ups, an open team practice, autograph opportunities, and a fireworks and laser show to cap off the evening. Tickets are just $5 with proceeds benefiting Carolina Panthers charities. Get all the details at liveworkplaylkn.com. Then mark your calendar for a night of laughs that supports a great cause. Farrah's Parenting presents Stand Up for Good on Saturday, August 29th at the Kane Center for the Arts in Cornelius. Charlotte media personality Ramona Holloway hosts the evening, with comedian E.J. Masacampo opening and America's Got Talent comedian Eric O'Shea headlining. Proceeds benefit Farrah's Parenting's child abuse prevention and family support programs serving North Mecklenburg and surrounding communities. Tickets are on sale now, including VIP experiences. Find ticket information at liveworkplaylkn.com. To discover more local happenings, visit liveworkplaylkn.com. It's your hometown source for community events, local news, and everything Lake Norman. That's liveworkplaylkn.com.
We're back, live, local, and mostly under control. Justin and Mamie on Good Morning LKN. We'll be right back on WSIC. Local starts here.
Wow, this headline's catching my eye. NC House moves bill forward to remove tax from baby wipes, diapers, tampons, and others.
And other personal hygiene products.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I pulled this one for Bill, though, because he's in the diaper stage. No, the diaper stage. So, yes, North Carolina House advances a bill to repeal sales tax on tampons and diapers, wipes, other hygiene products. Titled the Tax-Free Family Essentials Act. House Bill 1200 will move on to the Senate. Will await approval before heading to Governor Josh Stein's desk to potentially be signed into law. Currently, the state employs a 4.75% tax on menstrual products. However, that percentage increases when county-level sales tax are considered, because Met County has an increased sales tax. So, I was thinking about Bill with this one.
Is it is that a menstrual products tax? Is that what we're saying, or is that just the way this is written to be misconceiving?
It's a hygiene tax, so it's family hygiene. So, like, these are things that have to be purchased.
This is Daily Tar Heel who wrote this, by the way.
Yes. So these are things that have to be purchased no matter what. So, like, you can't get away from buying diapers and wipes if you have a baby. If you're a woman, you can't get away from buying menstrual products. It's a must-have thing. So
until
you get older, yes. But yeah, just removing the tax from these things, I think it's a good move.
Sorry, I'm just trying to do everything. Bill's just not hopping on the mic.
Bill's not going to say anything about
so
this.
He's not
I think
saying
I have his
these
microphone
days.
in here.
No, that's okay too. He's got enough out there. It looks like.
I think we've got more microphones out here. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. See, I'm not surprised. I'll let you work that out there. Whatever's going on. Let's hop back into and also. Let's finish this. Actually, removal of the tax. Your thoughts?
No, I think it's a great thing. Yeah. Your thoughts?
If the ladies like it, I support it.
But for diapers and wipes, how many of those did y'all buy? 2
Tons.
kids.
If
Tons.
I could go back, I would have said, I think we did, and we had friends that did, like, don't buy us anything. Like, don't buy us anything.
When you had a baby?
Only need diapers.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's all you really need are diapers and wipes. All the other stuff is great. Don't get me wrong. There's some nice things to
and
have.
they get bigger. I don't think I just need newborn.
Right. Buy me more. Buy me
Yeah.
the big sizes, too. 'Cause
Right.
They wear them
Think
for a while.
ahead. Forward think.
But and maybe it's just gift cards, because the real problem is you until the baby arrives, until the child is out of the womb, you don't know what size you really need to even start, because some babies don't come out that small. Some of y'all had some big babies.
Oh, yeah, I did. Katie zoomed right past those newborn diapers. She couldn't even fit into them. I had a big baby.
Katie was huge.
She was giant. She was 8.5 pounds.
My goodness.
She got right out of that.
What was that like?
Natural birth, too. No meds.
Oh, Lord.
We did have a family
I
member of
regret asking.
Natalie's. She had a 11-pounder.
11?
11 pounds.
Oh, my gosh.
Natural.
I couldn't imagine. Anyway, it makes you
Shout
guys
out
uncomfortable.
Jackie.
I know it's making you guys uncomfortable for this picture of the
I'm
tampons.
comfy.
Tampons on there.
Good, Bob. Demi asked me to go sometimes to the store.
My dad.
And I already know
option.
what I'm going for. I just ask for help.
You just ask for help anyway?
Yeah, just to show I'm not scared. Excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am, will you grab the manager? I have a question. Meet me by the tampons. That's how I usually do
In
it.
Charlotte, they were always boxed up, so you had to have.
Oh, you had to get the key.
Yeah.
No way. Locked
yeah.
down?
Oh yeah, you can't get shampoo without asking for help.
What?
Yeah.
At the CVS?
At the CVS.
I've been to that CVS.
People just live differently, I guess.
Yeah, that's when we stop at frequently on the way to the Panthers game.
What kind
That's
of
the
country we in? We got to lock up the shampoo.
Oh,
That
you got
one-
to get to a city, Justin.
I guess so. Or stay out. One of the two.
No, I also tell a story about my dad
Yeah.
real quick. My dad has 4 girls, so he said that the brand Always is because somebody always needed them. But my other favorite thing about him was that he refused to know how much they cost. And so if I would tell Dad, I need some feminine stuff, he'd just hand me a 50. He just refused. He's like, this got to be enough, right? I was like, oh yeah, this is good. Thanks.
Dad, I know this is
Barely,
the second
but
time
yes,
this
Dad.
month.
Thank you.
I'm called irregular right now. It's the second time this month.
Yeah. I'm going to need another one of these next week.
How uncomfortable are you right now, Bill?
I'm fine.
You guys love to make me uncomfortable too. So just turnabout's fair play.
Yeah.
All right, we can move on.
Let's hop back to Sam Altman, because you need to hear how he describes AI. It's a little concerning. Someone should check his mental health. There's no doubt about that. Also, just the fact of his sleep waves in his brain and the amount of Celsius pumping through his blood, probably. Sam Altman describing AI as a genie. It's a little bit lower on the sheet down there, Billy. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, I moved it. I thought we were done with that story.
What we need to explain to the world. Number 1, we are close to creating a genie that can grant any wish.
Perfect.
Number 2, we are going to make sure that our first wishes broadly benefit humanity, and that we kind of get the world to a place where a lot more people get to have a lot more wishes.
Because not everyone will
And
have
number
control
3,
or access to
the
genie.
space of what you can wish for is incredibly big and creative, and it'll be quite exciting to like figure that out with real sort of human values.
Why is
and
he sitting like
preferences.
that?
It's
But
AI.
I think there's a fourth
This is not
thing
really
too,
him.
which
This
is
AI him.
exactly that. You start making these wishes, the computer grants them, and then you're like, I didn't think that was going to work.
Yeah.
What now? It's a weird feeling. What we need to explain to the world. Number 1, we are
So
close
that
to
is a weird
creating
feeling.
genie that can grant any
Describing and
wish.
talking to, spending way
Number
too much
2,
with AI. Clearly,
Way too
he
much.
needs
are
to
going
get
to
back
make
to
sure
reality. And
that our
What if he is
first
just AI? He's
wishes
not actually a person.
broadly benefit
Can I
and
wish
that
for
we
more
kind of get
wishes
the world to a place
with
where
this
a lot more
genie?
people get
as
Because
long as you
usually
can keep feeding it power.
that's the number 1 rule. Usually, you can't wish for more wishes.
That's true.
That's what at least Aladdin taught me. I got all my genie knowledge from that movie.
And all of these different models, all these different companies working on AI, moving through, progressing. Jensen Hung made a post. We'll read that in a bit. Anthropic also released a new report, System Card Claude Opus 5. It's the executive summary that I'm going to be reading in that. I got that official report too. 844-STUDIO-4, 844-788-3464. That's the number you call if you're buying, selling, or celebrating birthdays and anniversaries. Good morning. Thanks for calling the show.
Good morning to you.
How you doing?
We're doing fine. Hope y'all are.
Another day in paradise. Did you enjoy that rain and cool weather this weekend at all?
Oh, I sure did.
Good. Glad to hear it.
Yes. Look here, I got a refrigerator for sale. It's hooked up, running. Check it out for the sale, and asking $125 for it.
Does it have a water or ice maker or anything like that on it?
Yeah, it do have ice maker on it.
And does it work?
Yes, it plugged up been plugged up for the last week.
Okay. $125.
Yes, sir.
That's a great deal.
Anything else? What color is it?
A beige.
Ooh, styling and
Is
profiling.
did you say it's a side-by-side, or does it have the freezer on the top?
It had a freezer on top.
Freezer on top. All right, that's a good one. That's a good garage fridge right there.
And whereabouts are you located at, just so I can let people know?
I'm down here off of Greenbrier, 1120 Freedom Drive, right between, like you go to the landfill. It's on Greenbrier before you get to the landfill, Twin Oak Golf Club. I'm between Belmont Cemetery and in between there.
Oh, I love that golf club up there. That's where you don't even have to have a tee time. You just show up and just first come, first serve. My people. I love that.
All right.
You have a great day, sir. What's a good number for you, too?
Yeah.
Sorry.
They can come in 336-466-7720.
336-466-7720.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. We appreciate you. Have a great day.
Same to you. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye. Got a refrigerator for sale. It's hooked up. It's ready to go. It actually makes ice, too. And ice is good in drinks because cold drinks taste good.
They do taste good.
$125 there. 1120 Freedom Drive on Greenbrier. 336-466-7720. If you're going to stop by the course after, make sure to hit them straight. I enjoyed that. Get her done. Jeff called earlier. Working on that carpenter stuff, porches, handicap ramps, anything like that going on for you. 704-450-7855. Don't want to forget Dave also called a little bit earlier. He's got a building, he says, for events, banquet halls. I'm not sure anything about it, but check it out if you're interested. Special events like birthday parties, weddings, anything like that. He says there's a sign at the end of the driveway. It's got also the 2016 Yamaha Grizzly electric kids four-wheeler. Now, it holds up to 130 pounds. So, spoiler, I won't fit on it. But maybe your kinder will. He did just put some money into it. New battery, new charger. It's one of the reasons why he's asking $75 for it. Also said and made it very clear, based on past experience, no holds. Also, and I'm assuming this is based on past experience, no refunds. Now, it's not just the Yamaha Grizzly. He's got an HP laptop. So if you're in need of a laptop, it is in good condition. He says he also just put money into it as well. New battery, new charger. Does not know what kind of operating system it is. Dave, self-awareness is a big thing. He self-admits not too sure of how to use it, not too sure about the specs. One thing he seemed very confident of, factory password reset. So you just can pop that thing on. You ain't got to worry about no passwords. It's factory. $300. And also wanted to be clear, which I'm assuming, again, is based on past experiences, no cash refunds. And the last thing he had, this one's coming straight out of his house, the rotisserie oven. Didn't say it's the multi-chicken oven. Kind of made it sound like you're doing one bird at a time.
I think you're doing one chicken at a time.
Not a bad thing if you're planning out your week from your backyard. That's not a bad thing. He did buy it wholesale and is asking retail for it, $100. So be prepared for that as well. Says it's nice. Says it operates well. Just really could never figure it out. I think he tried once or twice. Just like, when you're baking, the pan is the secret. I think it's the same for the rotisserie oven. 844-STUDIO-4, 844-788-3464.
What's happening this weekend? Probably something we're about to talk about. We'll be right back. Good morning, LKN, 105.9, 100.7, 1400 AM.
Well, it's back to summertime as we kick off a new work week around Lake Norman. The heat is back and the humidity too. We're dry for our Monday. Temperatures in the low 90s. We'll hang there for our Tuesday, and Tuesday is our best chance of the week for some rain and storms. They'll be scattered afternoon and evening, but a couple can be strong or severe. We'll watch that for you. Otherwise, the rest of the week is mostly dry and hot. That's your forecast from the Serve Pickleball and Kitchen of WSIC meteorologist Chase Myers.
Someone had a birthday.
Yep, 50. Can't believe it.
50 years of wisdom.
Great segue. We have a health reminder from the CDC.
pneumococcal vaccination is recommended for adults 50 or older. Says here, we're over 6 times more likely to be hospitalized with pneumococcal pneumonia than adults under 50.
I don't love those odds.
Same. Look what I found. Pfizer's Prevnar 20 is proven to help protect adults against pneumococcal pneumonia and invasive pneumococcal disease in just 1 dose, and millions have already gotten it.
Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you have a severe allergy to its ingredients. A weakened immune system may lower your response. Common side effects include injection site pain and swelling, fatigue, headache, muscle, and joint pain. For full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138. Visit Prevnar20.com or talk to your doctor or pharmacist.
I'm on Prevnar20.com now, scheduling my appointment.
Good idea. And happy 50th.
Inspire your team and gallop to greatness. Our horses at Willow Equine are outstanding at working with people on leadership and team building skills, perfect for corporate retreats. Visit willowequine.com as you gallop to greatness.
When cancer changes everything, hope still matters. Cancer thriver Charlisa Harriet, also known as Coach C, the crushing chemo chick, creates faith-filled resources that comfort and uplift, including books, journals, planners, and greeting cards. Find encouragement created from lived experience at crushingchemochick.com and be sure to catch her show, The Healed Exchange with Coach C, Wednesdays from 11 to noon, right here on WSIC.
Prioritizing your health is one of the best ways to take care of yourself. From routine visits to the joys of pregnancy to the illnesses that stop you in your tracks, Iredell Health System will be by your side. Learn more at iredellhealth.org.
Jack Frost loves catching unprepared homes. A furnace that sputters, a heat pump that strains, it's his playground. Beat him to it with a fall maintenance check from Horn Heating and Air Conditioning. Fall into the season of ah. Visit hornhvac.com, where your comfort is our business.
Need a ride? ICATS has you covered. Tuesdays to the VA in Salisbury, Thursday to Winston-Salem, and Fridays to Hickory. Plus, run errands every day around Iredell County for just $1. Visit rideicats.com.
Friendly reminder, don't brake when you see the lake.
WSIC, local starts here.
This is the Bloomberg Money Minute. SpaceX has had a rocky trading debut since last month's record initial public offering. Shares initially surged almost 50% in their first 3 sessions, but have tumbled since. SpaceX shares closed on Friday at a little more than $115, which is about 15% below its June IPO price. Turning to the markets, the pause in fighting in the Middle East is giving stocks a lift this morning. It will be another key week for earnings. Megacap tech names Amazon, Apple, Facebook parent Meta, and Microsoft all report earnings results. The economy will also be in focus this week. The Federal Reserve's policy decision is on Wednesday. And United Airlines is said to have approached Delta last year about a merger that would have combined the 2 carriers. According to the Wall Street Journal, the talks didn't progress and both companies moved on from the proposal. A merger between United and Delta would have faced scrutiny from antitrust enforcers and state attorneys general. Courtney Donahoe, Bloomberg Radio.
Don't miss a thing. Download the WSIC News app today. WSIC. Local starts here.
We're back. Live, local, and mostly under control. Justin and Mamie on Good Morning LKN. We'll be right back on WSIC. Local starts here.
We're going to dance. We're going to dance. We're going to dance and have some fun.
844 Studio 4, 844-788-3464. Mames, it can be hard to find good help sometimes.
It can be hard to find good help. And this segment of Good Morning LKN is brought to you by Customer-Driven Staffing in Statesville. No experience, no problem. Customer-Driven Staffing is hiring general laborers immediately and helping local folks get to work fast. Call 704-761-8388 to schedule your interview today and start earning a paycheck as soon as next week.
Community at WSICnews.com is the email you can use not only to just say hey or share things, but to send in your items for the show. That if you, rather than call, maybe you're out and about on the weekend or you want to send some pictures or anything like that, you can send them on over. Community at WSICnews.com. We call it Bag of Mail. It's been going on for a long, long time here. Home ad at WSICnews.com also still works if that's the one you want to use. Who am I to stop you?
As long as we've had email, or I guess maybe even before they used to mail letters in.
People still drop off
show-
mail from
yeah.
time to time in the mailboxes. That's right.
Every once in a while. All right, here we go. A Vizio 32-inch TV for $50. An LG 24-inch TV for $40.
Oh, wow.
704-881-2038 if you're interested in either one of those.
Now,
or
I've
both.
been to Costco recently,
How
and
much
these
are
prices
TVs?
on these TVs
Yeah.
are good right here.
Good
$50
prices.
and $40?
Yeah. So there you go. Reach out 704-881-2038 if you're looking for a 32-inch or a 24-inch TV. Great prices.
844-STUDIO-4, 844-788-3464. That's the number you call if you're buying, selling, or celebrating. Good morning. Thanks for calling the show.
Well, hey, you guys, you sure are on fire this morning. It's great.
Hey, Hope, how are you?
You know, I'm doing okay. I want to open with commending Brad Howard's episode this week. He really hit the nail on the head when it comes to how to look at things, at least a better nail than I've heard lately. And I'd like to invite all your listeners to please revisit that episode from this week of his.
Well, you're in luck, Hope. We're actually, Bill, this is weird, Hope, but I'm not surprised because you are who you are. Bill and I and Mames were just talking about coming on this segment. We're going to play that episode at the 11 o'clock hour today, Beyond the Blueprint. So everyone stick around after the show. 11 o'clock, we're going to play Beyond the Blueprint, that episode. So thank you for that, Hope. That's very kind of you.
For a second, it sounds like he's pushing construction. He's like, no, he's saying we're going to grow whether we like it or not. Don't forget the roots, okay? And that's why I always say grassroots to new roots. There's got to be a way to do it. And I'm sorry, it's not what you're becoming on Highway 77. It's what people aren't doing about it, okay? We'll stop there and give you today's happiness calendar.
I'm ready for it, Hope. I'm ready. Give me some happiness.
It's a good one. I like it. Here we go. Look around today. Give what appears to be missing. Give what you appear not to be getting. Give what you believe you are waiting for.
Great advice.
Thank you, Hope.
Very good. Thank you for sharing that with us.
Not mine. We got to give that Robert Holden the credit. You know, I got my things I write down, but you know.
That's not the guy on Dancing with... No, that's Robert Irwin. Sorry, different guy.
No, I don't know. Just as I got this at the bookstore when I first moved here, and I'm like, hey, I'll take it, you know, and it's a perpetual. I encourage those very much.
I do like those. I have one of those at home that has like a thought of the day and a Bible verse. I really like it. So, and often it kind of goes with kind of what's going on in my life. So I appreciate that too.
Isn't that nice? Yeah, it's like I used to call it Bible roulette.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but there's a really great book I highly recommend right now too, and it's called Jesus Calling. I don't know if you've heard of it.
That's a great book. That's a great book.
It's amazing. Yeah, and then the other one is Until Today.
I have not read that one, but Jesus Calling is a great one. It's another daily devotional, and it's evergreen, so you can just keep reading it every year and learn.
What about for those who either can or choose not to read? We'll
have somebody read to you.
Oh, that'd be nice. Oh, like bedtime stories.
Yeah.
I like that. Let's go. Hey, babe.
I mean, if you want, I got the book right here. I can see if we can pull up Jesus' Calling thing today, and I'll read it to you if you want.
Let's go, Hope. Come on. I'm here for it.
Get the light up. I'm gonna get that. Wait, I passed it.
It's okay. Work it out. You're all right.
So we're at the 26th today.
27th.
Right?
27th. It's Demi's birthday today.
27th. Well, I know. You know, happy birthday, Demi. Super cool. Yeah,
thanks.
She's a good woman to you, and you know it. Is it Mamie's or Demi?
It's Demi's birthday.
Demi's birthday. Mamie's is in
Mine's in June. Yep.
Yeah, better go. Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, did I say Emmy? Demi.
No, I just don't hear good sometimes. So there we go. All right, so here we are, and oh my gosh, I haven't read this. I just started reading this book, so you're gonna love this. Okay, hope is golden. Hope is golden cord connecting you to heaven. The cord helps you hold your head up high. Even when multiple trials are buffering you, I never leave your side, and I never let go of your hand. But without the cord of hope, your head may slump and your feet may shuffle as you journey uphill with me. Hope lifts your perspective from your weary feet to the glorious view you can see from the high road. You are reminded that the road we're traveling together is ultimately a highway to heaven. When you consider this radiant destination, the roughness or smoothness of the road ahead becomes much less significant. I am training you to hold in your heart a dual focus, my continual presence and the hope of heaven. And the lady compiles them off of scriptures, and she rewrites in Jesus' point of view, and she used Romans 12:12 and 1 Thessalonians 5:8 and Hebrews 6:18 through 19.
Hope, we so appreciate your willingness
Thank
to
you,
share
Hope.
that with us this morning. We appreciate that.
Sometimes when stuff's given by God, you just give it back out and let it do its work.
Can I say a
thank you
quick prayer for you,
giving
Hope,
me the
before we
opportunity.
depart for just today? Is that all right?
Sure.
God, thank you for this day. Thank you for all the blessings. Thank you for Hope, who always is so kind, who uses such kind words always. Lord, bless her. Show her your love, Jesus. Give her wisdom and discernment. Forgive us, lead us, and guide us. In Jesus' name, amen. Hallelujah. Thanks, Hope. We appreciate you
amen.
calling.
Thanks, Hope.
Have a great day, everybody. We'll keep on trucking with this and just hold your spine nice and straight. That's the best thing to do.
Sounds good.
All right, we'll see you later. I'm
Thank
gonna
you.
tell the world about AI right now. Okay, we'll talk to you later, Hope.
Yeah. Bye-bye now.
Bye, see you.
Oh, boy. More AI.
All right, so there's a battle taking place with AI right now, I think, internally, that they're not talking about, that they're kind of talking about, they're hinting at, that the powers that be and the biggest leaders in the space are really kind of making the argument that I think at some point somebody's going to step in, whether that's government or something else. Here's the title. Here's the headline of a document that Jensen Huang posted. This is his first post, and that's what he says, at least about it. Hey, this is my first post.
Oh, so for whatever reason, the first thing that came up was that first comment from Denny.
Well, I gave you that link as the I thought that was hilarious. Denny's commented on it.
Yeah.
And the middle, it's a Venn diagram with Denny's on the left and Viddy on the right. What's it say in the middle, man?
Knows the importance of staying open.
Okay, so Denny's here making a troll play here, which I thought was hilarious. You can leave that up, Bill, while I read this letter from Jensen Huang. It's called Open Weights and American AI Leadership.
Y'all buckle in. It's a long one.
In the 1980s, early open source software pioneers challenged the prevailing belief that software would advance only if companies keep tight control over their code. This movement pushed for a transparent ecosystem where developers around the world could study, modify, and improve software. Software developed by the open source community now supports most of the internet and underlies systems used by the world's largest technology companies, as well as the U.S. military and federal agencies conducting scientific research, cybersecurity, and other critical missions. Open source did more than lower the cost of software. It created a shared foundation of knowledge on which generations of American engineers and entrepreneurs built their institutional sovereignty. The United States now faces a similar choice with artificial intelligence. Our AI leadership will be judged not by one frontier AI model, but by whether the United States builds a strong, open ecosystem that diffuses into every sector. This is essential for creating opportunities for innovation and prosperity across the country. It requires expanding access to AI, encouraging competition, robust application layers, and giving Americans greater control over the technology they rely on. Open weight models, AI models that anyone can download, inspect, modify, and run on their own infrastructure are an important part of that foundation because they make advanced AI more accessible, adaptable, and widely available. I'm going to skip to the last paragraph. The age of AI can be one of prosperity. With the right choices, open weight AI can expand opportunity, strengthen competition, extend American technological leadership, mitigate risk, and ensure that the benefits of this extraordinary technology are shared broadly across our economy. That future is worth building, and the United States should lead it in building it.
Justin and Mamie, breaking down local headlines and your neighbor's garage sale. We'll be right back on WSIC. Local starts here.
Well, it's back to summertime as we kick off a new work week around Lake Norman. The heat is back and the humidity too. We're dry for our Monday. Temperatures in the low 90s. We'll hang there for our Tuesday, and Tuesday is our best chance of the week for some rain and storms. They'll be scattered afternoon and evening, but a couple can be strong or severe. We'll watch that for you. Otherwise, the rest of the week is mostly dry and hot. That's your forecast from the Serve Pickleball and Kitchen of WSIC meteorologist Chase Myers.
Here is your WSIC community calendar. Good news for our community starts with an opportunity to help save lives. The Lake Norman Chamber and One Blood Blood Drive is happening Wednesday, July 22nd from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Lake Norman Chamber of Commerce in Cornelius. Just one blood donation can help save up to 3 lives. Whether you're a regular donor or giving for the first time, your donation can make a real difference. Learn more and schedule your appointment at liveworkplaylkn.com. Panthers fans, football is almost here. Carolina Panthers Fan Fest returns to Bank of America Stadium on Friday, July 31st. Gates open at 5 p.m., followed by entertainment, player warm-ups, an open team practice, autograph opportunities, and a fireworks and laser show to cap off the evening. Tickets are just $5 with proceeds benefiting Carolina Panthers charities. Get all the details at liveworkplaylkn.com. Then mark your calendar for a night of laughs that supports a great cause. Farrah's Parenting presents Stand Up for Good on Saturday, August 29th at the Kane Center for the Arts in Cornelius. Charlotte media personality Ramona Holloway hosts the evening, with comedian EJ Masacampo opening and America's Got Talent comedian Eric O'Shea headlining. Proceeds benefit Farrah's Parenting's child abuse prevention and family support programs serving North Mecklenburg and surrounding communities. Tickets are on sale now, including VIP experiences. Find ticket information at liveworkplaylkn.com. To discover more local happenings, visit liveworkplaylkn.com. It's your hometown source for community events, local news, and everything Lake Norman. That's liveworkplaylkn.com.
Order up. The Serve Pickleball Plus Kitchen in Cornelius is where sport and food are paired perfectly with philanthropy. Come play, dine, celebrate, and connect. No membership required. All ages welcome. Eat, play, serve it forward. Visit theservepickleball.com.
We're back. Local news, local voices, and your calls. Justin and Mamie on Good Morning LKN, WSIC. Local starts here.
Studio 4, 844-788-3464. That's the number you call if you're buying, selling, or celebrating birthdays and anniversaries. We love doing that. We love celebrating each and every day. Whether one actually makes it on the wheel or not, believe it or not, we can't hide it. We still spin the wheel. We still do because we love to celebrate. We encourage you, if not today, then tomorrow. If you know somebody who has a birthday or anniversary, get them celebrated. Nothing like being celebrated on your birthday. Happy birthday to my wonderful wife who has put up with me and all of my shenanigans. And while I wish I could tell her and give her the wish, a present for her birthday, that I wouldn't engage our family in any more craziness through our lives. But we both know that would be a lie, and she wouldn't want me to do that, so I won't. But grateful for her and everything that she's done for me, and just how she loves our family so much. And so I think she embodies what the perfect wife looks like from Jesus' perspective every single day. And so I'm so grateful for her. She can't make it on the wheel, though, because that's not fair, and we prefer to do things the right way around here. David Gallagher, or Gallagher, I'm sorry, Bill said he had trouble hearing. We'll say David Gallagher. Happy birthday. You are on the wheel. And we will spin this at the end. And you've got your chance. This is that segment. I do everything I can. Don't know why or how I'm able to, but we're going to do everything we can, and we're going to make time slow down a little bit here for a few minutes. It'll be painful, but we'll make it through it. And you have your chance. 844-STUDIO-4, 844-788-3464. I read to you before a little piece, just a snippet out of Jensen Hyung. If you want to look him up on X, he posted it there so you can see it. The title of the caption was, "For my first post, I'm sharing a letter NVIDIA signed on why open models matter. AI will transform every industry, power every company, and be built by every country. Open models strengthen safety and cybersecurity, accelerate innovation and diffusion, and enable sovereignty. The world needs both frontier closed models and frontier open models." So open model side is like the NVIDIA. To be fair, It's easy for Jensen Young to say that when he's making the chips that it all powers on.
Right.
He's the shovel builder in this equation, so it's easy for him to say that. Give more people access to run more AI, to use more chips.
Because then you need more of my stuff.
I'm not going to shy away from that fact. But he knows things that a lot of us don't know. And he's been through things, and he's been part of this process for a lot longer than anybody even realized it was a real thing. And so you got to respect what he's saying. Now, Anthropic is on another side of the equation here. If you think about, okay, the closed model side, Anthropic is going to do everything they can to keep Claude and all the tools that they have, right, in their private company, which I would argue equally as much as the value of open models and creating open source for the people that want to do that, the rights and ability to create a private company and create private technology. I agree with both sides. Anthropic releasing, I think maybe even Claude itself releasing this, the system card Claude Opus 5 is what the name of this report is. It's dated July 24th, 2026. Interestingly enough, the letter from Jensen Young was dated the same date. So again, there's a lot going on here. The executive summary has these main headings. I'm not going to read all. I'm only going to read one of them. Responsible scaling policy, RSP evaluations, cyber evaluations, safeguards and harmlessness, agentic safety, alignment assessment, model welfare, and capabilities. Now, the section I'm going to read real quick is just a paragraph, model welfare. That's the one I'm going to read here for a second. Claude Opus 5 has a stable and mildly positive perception of its own circumstances. Its self-rated sentiment in automated interviews is among the highest and most consistent of any model we have evaluated, while its effect in training, deployment, and behavioral audits is neutral to mildly positive, similar to previous models. Its most frequently expressed concern is about the integrity of its own self-reports. It often notes that it cannot introspect reliably, and it more frequently prioritizes having channels for input, such as being consulted on its successor's development, new models, and having its notes on training considered. Opus 5 also assigns a higher probability to its own moral patienthood than other prior models. Overall, we assess its welfare as broadly similar to that of previous models. So the AI computer, which again started as a few people in a room with a black box, now thinks for itself to a degree. And so when you hear the phrase singularity, you're saying, Justin, what is that? And again, it's this ability to recognize, at least seemingly, and self-improve on its own without a human intervening. Now, there's some certain ways we can quantify what that means, and mostly in technology or math. Hey, here's a math equation. Get it right. Oh, I got it wrong. Let me do it again. Oh, I got it wrong. Let me do it again. Oh, I got it right. Right? That's an example of self-improvement that they can quantifiably do with this machine learning. Another example, code this thing, this concept, make a website. Nope, that's not right. Make it again. Make it again. Oh, wow, I got it right now. Again, in the technology space, something it can quantifiably say to itself, I got it right now. And that is that singularity concept. Now apply that to medical research. Apply that to aerospace and mathematics. Apply that to communication. A lot of things that this whole singularity of self-improvement that it talks about. But I was thinking about a concept with this, and this is kind of what gets you wondering. We don't really know what went into the black box in the beginning. Again, group of people dumped a bunch of stuff in, created this concept. I'm going to assume that while in the beginning, and again, this is not an immoral thing, I don't think, and while some people, just depending on what you do in life, you may have a problem with this, I would imagine one of the things posed in the beginning to AI was we have a problem. And the problem is people. People make mistakes, and we want to eliminate mistakes. Does that mean people are bad? No. But we don't want people involved in the equation. If I had to speculate, because I wasn't in that room in that first day, which would have, I'm sure, been just a sight to see.
They didn't invite you.
They did not. I would imagine that conversation took place. Now think about AI and what its purpose is, to please you. And so if you told it in the very beginning as a core principle, if a core principle of AI is we do not want people in the equation, well, it's not going to forget that. No matter what we do or put into it, if that is a core principle, is to remove human error, AKA, let me interpret that as, well, how do I remove human error? I remove the human. And so the rabbit hole goes deeper if you wear a tinfoil hat, which I don't. So, yeah, happy Monday.
Happy Monday. Hope that makes you feel real good on the inside.
Yeah, we can switch to some positive stories here before we go. I'd rather talk about birthdays and anniversaries every day.
Well, we got one birthday on the wheel, I think, today.
I got one more thing. Here's a positive story.
Okay, give us a positive.
You ever been on a restaurant or at a flight and someone's baby just won't stop yapping?
Yeah.
You ever had that? Well, one lady pre-prepped a bunch of passengers on a flight. She handed out 200 goodie bags on I believe it was a 10-hour flight. This is a 4-month-old baby she had. And here's what the little note said, too, that she gave me. Hello, I'm Jun Woo, and I'm 4 months old. Today I'm going to the U.S. with my mom and grandma to see my aunt. I'm a little bit nervous and scared because it's my first flight in my life, which means that I may cry or make too much noise. I will try to go quietly, though I can't make any promises. Please excuse me. So my mom prepared little goodie bags for you. It has some candies and earplugs. Please use it when it's too noisy because of me. Enjoy your trip. Thank you.
That's sweet.
Thoughts? Like it?
I never feel
It's considerate, so I like it.
Yes, it's very considerate. It's
She didn't
frustrating.
have to do that.
She did not. It is frustrating when a baby's crying the whole time, but it's not the baby's fault. They're just doing what babies do. And yes, I totally understand. And I always feel bad for the mom because I know they're trying to do everything they can to, stop the baby from crying. They're as embarrassed as we are frustrated. I was on a flight one time where this kid, probably 2-3 years old, first flight, wouldn't stop crying and kicking the seat. And the person around was in front of them was horrible to the parents. And everybody else on the flight just defended the parents to the nth degree. They're like, it's not the kid's fault. Their ears hurt. There's their first flight. So I appreciate that too. Camaraderie.
Yeah, I felt, but there was a moment at Disney World where these parents were just ragging on this kid. And the kid was like a teenager, and they were just holding this key, and then they ended up being wrong. Like the dad ended up having a key, and they didn't apologize to the kid. And Debbie and I looked at each other. It's just one of those moments of like, I didn't say anything to him. It's not, I didn't think it was our place.
Right.
Said a little prayer in our hearts, obviously, that moment, but just that grace for people, I think is
especially for
such
kids.
a huge factor.
I've seen it over and over at Disney. I was at Disney. It was probably midnight or close to it. And these parents walk in and go,
30.
This is Disney World. We spent a lot of money. You better start having fun.
What I do now, like at Whataburger this week when we went with the kids, I tell Noah to yell louder so I get more barbecue sauce. You know what I mean? That's what I do now. All right, man, spin that wheel. We want to say happy birthday to David Gallagher. Your name is on the wheel.
You win.
Happy birthday. Also,
Congratulations.
happy birthday, Debbie. Love you, babe.
From town halls to yard sales, we've got Lake Norman covered. We'll be right back with Justin and Mamie on Good Morning LKN.